ending. Great. Next. Yo, what up, Jack? Drama still going? No, that's the finale. We're concluding. Like we're just gonna read the final chapter and we out. Thank God. Because that seems like some development that I do want to talk about. Some concerns I have. Nice drip, by the way. Why, thank you. I appreciate it. So I think let's close these. I think I'm set. I think we're good. Everything up. Yo, what up, Zach? How you doing, man? Hold on. Quick. All right. Okay. I just started my dailies Enfield event. So glad to join early. Hey, all good, man. All good. You enjoying Enfield? Lucky you. I'll be honest, man. I'm having such a hard time keeping up with the gachas. I'm taking it way too slow in NTE. Like I'm just, I reached like I couldn't play it yesterday. I had a very busy day. Like I just couldn't play. Like I just got back. I played Wuwa. Actually, I played a lot of Wuwa because here's the thing. I was so tired. I didn't want to lock into a story or trying to understand, take notes because I felt like I was being a CC playing NTE instead of just me. You know what I mean? What up, James? Holy shit, so early. I apologize, Chad. You gotta understand, for me, it's 11:15. Like, for me, it's like already the middle of the day. So, like, you know what I mean? I'm not in America, man. I'm not in the grand world, unfortunately. I didn't have that good spawn RNG, man. I didn't get the America roll. I'm playing NTE, Enfields, and Woowa. Oh man, you're having a good time, bro. Luckily, I work from home, so I'm in a place where I'm able to AFK/play more. Oh, you sneaky son of a bitch. Oh man, I'm fitting to report your ass right now. I'm hating. Who won? We're about to find out, aren't we? No, it's 6:20 p.m. for me too, so I usually watch you in the morning. Oh, that's great then. That's great. Grab my water, man. I felt a little dehydrated these days. Morning, man. 6:20 for me. The rooster are now waking up. Oh, little king, you're up. You're an early bird. Good for you. I gotta go back to my early birding, man. I have to go back to that. I don't know what it is. My sleep schedule is so fucked. It's not even funny. I broke my back working for night shifts warehouses for years, so I'm due my share of BS. Hey, Zach. Well deserved then. Been there, done that too. Yo, what up, DSO? Now, broke was not the best. I mean, I remember, like, I just got this gig. Like, I wasn't like working or employed or anything. And you know what's funny? I didn't even get paid in the end. That's what's so funny. So I was like helping these people move. Like, it's an event. Like, they were planning an event and they need a lot of people to keep moving and placing stuff around. And God made it so that I had terrible lower back pain because of the cold, right? And that gig couldn't wait. And you guys remember pre-homeless days, it was pretty tough too when I was in France. And so, like, I took on the gig with already existing lower back pain. Like, I was high on what the fuck that thing's called again? Shit, like the term, like, I'm drinking medicine that alleviate the pain. There's a term to the fuck. I can't remember the goddamn name. I know it. I just can't access the files. Like, I gotta run an administrator and it doesn't work. So anyway, painkillers. Basically, it has a name. There's a scientific name to them, right? Like, as in the chemical that alleviates the pain. I just can't seem to grasp the name. Fuck. Like, it keeps slipping. Damn. I feel like I'm going crazy. So anyway, I go high on those, right? I'm high on painkillers. I'm doing my job, and at some point it started raining because, of course, we're in Europe, especially France. So, like, it started raining, and there was this moment. So, like, they have this truck that goes up. They have like this small elevator in this truck. Like, it's very useful for moving. And like, this thing was about to fall, and like, so there was this woman also helping out. I was like, don't, and she was like, nah. So I was like, okay, fine. It's like she makes a slip up, right? She was about to drop the thing. I have to, like those quick movement, like a quick reaction, quick time event, right? But no slow motion. So, like, you just have to grab it real fast. And in me just bringing that back, and the rain actually made my footing wet. Man, I slipped and I hurt my back. It still fucks me up to this day. That's why, like, I think I have sleep issues when it comes to my mattress, because I already have existing back pain. So, like, now, due to that injury, it's more often than not tough. Morphine, I know it in France. In French. I don't think I know it in English, but I think ibuprofen, something like that. I forgot for some reason. Lower back pain is the worst, man. Oh, dude. I'll be honest. Like, did you see a doctor about that back? What makes you think I can afford a doctor at that time, especially? Even now, bitch. Hey, the one thing I learned the hard way, you have to choose. Either you save for a better future or your quality of life. It's your choice. And even then, you don't even get that much of a quality of life. Like, you just get, like, certain basic human decencies. And that's it. That you gotta choose. You gotta choose, man. You gotta choose. It's a choice. I don't know what it is, but it's getting hot. You just not die. Exactly. You just keep on surviving. Hopefully one day, you know, you can use your savings for something that can help you out and change your situation. Until then, tough. So how are you, chat? How are you? That was me. What about you guys? How's Woo treating you? I recently got a private dental because going through the system is basically impossible. Yeah, if you're in America, that's tough. Like I hear like fucking health insurance is the worst over there. Well, India at least has the government hospitals. They're shit, and you have a 50-50 chance, but it's free. Hey, W India. I think that's better than America actually, because America is very, very tough when it comes to free health insurance. Why is there a finale for this drama? Isn't Gacha Smack just playing NTE and Wuwa? Well, that's because there's been a small fucking detail that I want to go over. Because I feel like people are looking the wrong way. That's why. It's like, we're just going to go over the finale. I didn't make a video about that because I thought, like, why would I? We're just going to do that for the sake of context. And then we have to talk about exactly what I saw and talk about some concerns yours truly has. I'm in 3.1 and I can't build Hayuki, so not a great day. Just do the glitch. If you go to the video I made about that, there's a glitch. You can just do the glitch and you're all the way over there. By the way, Kuro bots are attacking the hell out of people critiquing the 3.1 qualities of life, man. What's that about? You guys notice that? But shouts out to the comment section in my video, man. Huge shout out. Like they just came in swinging, but thankfully this time we had backup. Like this time we had a bit of backup. They did fuck up my like to dislike ratio though, but I mean it's my channel, so in my channel we're lucky if we get off with like 80% like to dislike ratio. That's my ratio. You gotta realize that's really bad. Like that's really, really bad. Like I have a lot of hate watchers. There's more drama. No, this is the finale. We did call it the finale of the drama. Dude, I want to get Chisa. Ah, man, I'm sorry to hear that. You want to know what's funny? It's like, I feel like the anniversary truly got ruined by not having multiple banners. It's like, why not? It's so weird. Just now watch IRL Tenno Show Spring Horse Race and oh, that's the Uma Musume stuff. Have you seen some of the critiques? It's so branded that I can't even blame the Kuro boss for being so aggro. Like what? What are the critiques? I mean, the critiques I feel like are the fair ones are why the 50-50 still here? Why am I locked in this zone until I finish the damn story? Like, why can't I just early access that shit? What else did we talk about? What else was there? Oh, the pricing of the bikes, the skin not being free even though it's eh. It's just stuff like that, really. I feel like those are valid critiques. Somebody literally said, I hate WoW because the camera angles are bad. Okay, well, see, this is the problem with the internet. People just start AoEing the moment they see one dumbass. They start to think everybody like that has the same spirit, which is critiquing, is a dumbass. Like that is so fucking stupid. I quit WoW because I needed to do the story to build Galbarena. See what I'm talking about? That a lot of people will get discouraged because like, oh, then the story becomes a chore. It's like, no, I don't want to do the story yet. Let me get my shit together and then I can do the story. It's like, damn. I don't know why they do that. The early access is the big one for me. Like even Genshin does it. I know. Dude, imagine Genshin doing shit better than you. That's crazy. Kuro posted the video of the guy that Saint was the epilogue level comedy. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that actually. 50-50 and story locked regions are what I hate too. Skins I don't really care about, but sure. Yo, what up? Emin? I guess there's an Emin there, so I'll just call you Emin. Yeah, I hate the story locked regions too. I've been putting that in every feedback form. Yeah, and they're not listening. The fact is, I feel like Kuro has definitely stopped the listening. I don't know, man. It's like we're. This may sound wrong, but we're like the girl after spending like months with the guy. You know how it'd be like the guy be giving you all the attention and shit at the start, and then come a point, we just don't give a fuck as much, don't we? Especially about listening and shit. It's like, shut up. Yeah, we can be douchebags. In my opinion, the biggest issue in WoWa is forced story progression for character development, and now bad 4-star weapons are now even in the battle pass aren't valid when other gachas lately have made viable battle pass for 6. I was thinking about getting a battle pass, so like pass weapons suck now. I just have to keep getting 5-star over 5-star. Imagine following the devil's footstep and you're still behind. They had early access from the old echoes, but for the new ones, you can't farm if you can't finish the story. So this is new. So hold on, you're telling me they backtracked on that quality of life. They were like, look, you can do that for like early echoes up until which character? Galbarena maybe? Almost like you are playing a predatory game. I know. About this drama, I don't even know what kind of metric we are using to determine who won. The drama is actually Smack calling Saints out, and that's it. And his response, pure sophist garbage. Well, that's kind of what determines winning and losing. Because let's face it, drama technically doesn't necessarily have a winner because both are losers for participating in that loser shit. And keep it a stack. All due respect to Smack, let's call a spade a spade. The fact is, you lower yourself to someone else's level. So we're already in Loserville, and then we start acting like losers in Loserville. That's saying a lot. So at the moment, like you allow sometimes someone to drag you to their level, you know, you basically already lost. But if we're going to go down that path and we're going to accept that as the norm and not like loser shit, well, we get to change how we look at it. And because now we should see it as like an actual legitimate versus match, there can easily be a winner. And the winner is typically who roasted who the most. I know, loser shit, but welcome back to middle school. Yamin. Yani Bilarabi. Okay, gotcha. So Yani. I never heard of that, actually. I got S2 Hayuki. Lost 50-50, so the next 5 stars guaranteed. So either Mornier or S3. Just get Mornier. If you don't have Mornier, just get Mornier. Yo, what up, Victor? How you doing, man? Or Vic Lore. Is it Lore or Victor? Yeah, it's a Vic Lore. It makes no sense you could do early access for the 9S boss, which is a spoiler, but you can't get early access for 1 cost, 3 echoes. Make it make sense, girl. Exactly. Here's the thing. Hot take. They're getting lazy in coding. They're getting so lazy. They're cutting budget for the team, and the team have to be lazy in coding to deliver the product in time and shit. I think we can safely assume that to be the case. Saints have the high ground right now, I guess. I would say it's the opposite. I would say Smack has the... sorry. I would say Saints has the... Smack has the upper ground. Is it I was being Chihuahua as usual, making narratives that derive from voices in his head and spinning lies? I haven't heard. But this would mean everyone who's calling out or telling the truth is lowering his level and is a loser. Do you mean that? I don't think Smack lowered his level. No. Even us right now are technically in Loserville, within Loserville, and we're just honest in admitting that. Let's call a spade, my man. There's more important things we should be talking about and concerned about, but here we are. Yo, V, what's up? What's up, Akim? How are you doing, man? What has Saint done again? Because I know Smack has probably ignored it. Yeah, I just want to talk about the finale. It's like, this is just the finale. We're just going to talk about the finale. The only update is just a little concern I have, not from the characters involved, but from the audience. كيفك أخي? Alhamdulillah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just tired a bit. Tired. Don't get good quality sleep. but we there. Smack's getting his sponsor money and not feeding into his stuff. Smart move, not gonna lie. Oh, absolutely, 1,000,000%. Because I feel like what Smack did, like going back to the loser shit, Smack started to realize that comes a point where you're starting to become an even bigger loser. Because it could always be worse. So he was like, you know what? All right, I dipped enough of my feet in this dark pond. I'm not fitting to do anymore. I'm out, which is smart. And by the way, I'd argue a power move. That was a power move. It's just 2 birds, 1 stone. Like it was a magnificent 3D chess move. Shouts out to Smack for that one. Hey, Chapter 8 for the subscribe. I appreciate you. Thank you. VXV, do you have a heart of gold like Saint Tontas, or are you heartless like Gacha devs? Oh, I have a heart of gold like Saint Tontas. Me and Saint are the heart of gold, man. You guys are lucky to have us. The finale, woo, I know. Thank God. I feel like that, I don't know if you guys watched Rocky 3. Rocky Balboa. It's like in Rocky 3, like at the start of the movie, he fights this wrestler. And like, the match ends. And there's the presentator, you know, the guy with the mic that warms up the crowd and stuff. He was like, it's over. The match is a draw. See you next year. Thank God. He just throws the mic out. Thank God. And all this bullshit, man. Because like the match was so chaotic. Like the crowd is fighting. There's no respect to the rules. It's just total chaos in that fight. The fight ends. It's like, it's a draw. Thank you for coming. See you next year. Thank God. I love that shit. The answer rules for end state stops at like 4 or 5K scoring teams. Dude, the events are so bad. The events are so bad. I'm doing the pinball one. I did like a bit of the pinball one yesterday. Oh my God, dude. Oh yeah, did you see the Pragmata drama? It's getting worse. If I remember, Pragmata is the new father game. It's the dad game. Everybody's calling it the dad game. Is that the one? I could be wrong though. Yeah? Dude, what the fuck is going on over there? Now, see, that's what we should be talking about. So this is why I keep saying this is loser shit. Because that's what we should be talking about. Like someone going insane and should just be left on red, or just like you just block him or something, is not the same as like an entire fucking movement of propaganda against an entire gender and an entire race. Like that, see, that's a huge problem. That's a huge problem that we have to be talking about. But instead, here we are. We are catering to a guy who apparently cannot find the proper wording in how to insult someone. Like even insulting is there's certain mannerism that goes with it. Because like there's some things you can insinuate, some things you should not be insinuating, because you're just a fucking weirdo at that point. Welcome to especially Shu literally destroyed all the haters, especially the clock meme. Welcome to America. I think it expands beyond America. This is I think there's some in the EU too, because I see them from time to time. Like, dude, I've seen this yesterday because I'm looking for a new place to live, and man, the market is tough, by the way. And there was this emo girl walking around. I was looking at her, like her outfit is crazy. I looked at her, I was like, yep, you gotta be one of those. You're probably one of those. This is me obviously being a douchebag because I'm judging a book by its cover, but I'm like, oh man. I've been too hooked on Evidence, not gonna lie. Almost got 100% on everything, but I want to keep playing. God damn, that's fast. Massive day for the unemployed. What up, Ross? Just like clearing the dire stygian needs minimum C0 S1. I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure if I see it, I'll know it. The Inceltron. What the fuck is that? There's 2 memes from the Shu video now. I know there's like the clock one. I'm pretty sure that she has the clock one. I like the trash. You know, when she opened like a trash can and just threw. She's like, let me take that opinion. This is where she goes. one of the Hassan orbiters, just ignore her. I don't want to talk about Hassan. Just man. I did my theater today and Genshin is absolute shit this time again. I couldn't get 12 stars because the Arcana challenges made me crash out, so I just got 10 stars and called it a day. That's how you approach some post games, man. That's what I used to do in WoWa forever, even now. Because like, if I'm solo, I typically don't clear. Like I need chat with me. Yeah, what up, Happy? She said incel too many times that it's just her daily routine. You talking about Shu or you talking about the Hassan orbiters? Because why? I don't know why we're calling that's an incel game. Like it's super weird. Like it's a game that I'm pretty sure even women can enjoy because we're just saving a child robot that just happens to look like a girl. That's it. Like if you really step back, you can always wake up from the illusion because that's a goddamn android. For fuck's sake. Here's the vid. What does it show? How many times she says incel? Because if it's the Shu vid, I already watched that. Yeah, I already watched that. Smack will only respond if Saint actually had something substantially condemnable. Even his smoking gun of Smack apparently doxing him. Look what happened. Everyone just moved on. That's exactly it. Well, not everybody. This is what I want to talk about. Twitch's favorite poster, terroristic boy. Yeah. Gotta admit, Hassan needs to be more mindful of what he says. That's what we're still talking about. Like, if you want to complain about some things, that's fine. We understand. But, like, you gotta do it in a proper manner. In a good way. For crying out loud. The word incel has lost all its meaning nowadays, honestly. Kind of like Nazi. Yeah. It's like there's some terms that are just being thrown around so much that it's like, okay, what does it mean now? Like, I'm confused. No one is using the docs info Saint is harping on against him. Like Smack said, Saint had nothing. No. So Saint can just create something out of nothing, which is exactly what drama goblins do. I feel like in terms of drama goblins, Saint is number one. We gotta... He's ranked number one there, man. Like, he can really make a big deal out of nothing. He can. Because of people's... let's just say people want to grandstand and virtue signal through something, and he can give you that something. The events are so fun for me so far. Oh, you're lucky. Lucky you. I gotta deal with that shit. I'll keep saying it until the day I die, man. Until they fix it, of course. Fix the events where I can just get the rewards even if I don't play the shit. Like, just please, just do it. Just, like, it's fine, just do it. Just show Hassan the clock meme and he will be triggered. Easy. Oh, well, that's a... I don't know about that one. If someone sees more than... Dude, I've seen yesterday Tectone's video about that shit. And holy parasocialism, Jackie, what the fuck? I was listening and I'm like, when did you become so parasocial, bro? This is some weird shit. Bro is over there analyzing and trying to figure out if Hassan broke up with his girlfriend. Man, hate will transform a person. Hate will transform a person 1,000,000%, bro. Oh my God. I was like, what the fuck is going on? What? Wait, I had to verify that I am on the Tectone channel. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Wait, hold on. مش من Saints. Ahmed, I think you might want to rephrase that because like it's saying two things there. I'm confused. Okay, Smack. Okay, there it is. My bad. I heard that Samak. Anyway, my Arab wasn't Arabic. Yeah, Smack. تصرف ممتاز صراحة. True, true, agreed. Honestly, NTE is everything I wanted in a gacha for a long time. I'll be honest, so far we're eating good. What the fuck is up with these CCs getting multiple 5 stars, bro? What? Do you think Saints will react to this video? What video? The shoe on head video? I don't know. Tecton will be a fighter after 2 years, at least to shit on them, it will peak. It will be peak. Look, we all agree that in socially, it's acceptable. It's the most acceptable thing, slash, you are uplifted for having children. But beauty's in the eye of the beholder. If you can try and sell something to someone like children all day, if they just refute the idea, it's not what you think it is to them. And that's it. Unless they're coping. Unless they're coping. Which tech is pushing the narrative that Hassan is coping, which could be the case. Because like, he's got to understand, like, wanting children is an ingrained biological urge we all have. So, yeah. Most people who are obsessed about someone just become that someone, but in different form. We might go back to that, Star. We might have to go back to that. Oh, yeah, Ajak pulled that triple Nanali. Yeah, what the fuck is that? Hey, yo! And Smack got a double? Damn. Smack stopped responding, thank God. Fangi, Hayuki, and Hotori within a month? My man, I'm eating well. Okay, I'm thinking those are other games characters, right? Do you think Saints would win in court? I think so. I think so. And let's face it, I think most people are with Saint there. Something, see yourself become the villain. You gotta watch out to become the very thing you're trying to fight. Always. Always. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous game. Yo, Smug! How you been, man? So yeah, so I guess we just let's get to it. It's already 30 minutes, actually. Shit. I wanted to show you guys this. This was posted on our Discord. I do wanna highlight it, man. There we go. So I kind of want to find it because I feel like it could be fake news. So let's just do that. Pink hair Nanami. Oh boy. Oh, there they are. Yeah, here it is. It heats up right away? How did it heat up right away? I'm confused. I don't know if this is real, because like the reply seems to just be nothing. Like they just... Let me look at the code retweets. View post activity, if I remember. Yippee. RMGG, those happy together. What are we looking at? So basically, hold on, let me pause this. So basically what happened is a donation certified, donated in the name of Amieth, I think this was supposed to be Amieth, has arrived. When I opened the received donation certificate, a unique, heartwarming feeling I've never felt before in my life enveloped me. This fundraiser was not conducted alone, but with the personal funds of 4 streamers and the donations from viewers during our collab streams. I once again express my gratitude to all many people who joined in this cause. And this cause is, of course, this person actually has cancer. They're battling cancer. And we had like 4 Woowa streamers and their audience, which are Woowa players, Woowa fans, basically all coming in together to help this person suffering from cancer. That's basically the gist of it. Yo, what up, Juju? Damn, that's positive. That's what I'm saying too. That's what I'm saying too. And if we scroll down here to the replies, this kind of moments to confuse, these kind of moments in the community restore my faith in humanity. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It kind of reminds me too of Saint also like pouring in money together for like Riley, which a lot of people presume is like a move, right, to like fix his PR in the eyes of the people. But all in all, it's a good deed nonetheless, right? Like we've already seen that before. And I'll be honest with you, this is just very, very heartwarming. I do want to go overview the post activity, and we see a tons of fans. It's obviously translated from Korean because I think this is happening in Korea. Shouts out to the Korean community, man. Shouts out to you guys. Uh, All right, that's kind of funny. I hope you live freely and happily, and even in the long life ahead. Yeah! That romantic vibe is insane, though. Calling it Amyth is crazy, though. Yeah, now it's bragging within the Sangdog community. So people are bragging with that. Oh, seeing the wonderful project made my tears well up. Oh, so this was a project. Like people knew. So people knew, man. And so yeah, it was your only watch subculture YouTuber. Now may you truly prosper. I think this is I think it's Jinjanin. I think this is the YouTuber. I do wanna look them up. I don't think that's them, man. I think the problem is this is gonna translate it, so like it's gonna we're gonna have a hard time finding them. I don't know what the photo says in Korean, but using my favorite work like this as an act of kindness might not be a good thing from Kuro's perspective, but as a fan, it makes me feel happy. What the fuck are these people talking about? Wait, they're saying Kuro is gonna get mad because they used Amyth. Is this person serious? Why do people always have to find an issue with shit? Like they just have to find something, man. God damn. But so yeah, just a quick little something I wanted to bring into your attention. Huge W to the Woo community. I think, especially the Korean one, we need some of that in the West over here too. Because I do feel like when the whole Riley situation was happening, instead of people going, "Hey yo, how can I help?" people instead went, "So you're doing that for PR, huh? So you're just doing that for PR, huh?" I don't think that's the right stance to have because ultimately we're human first, we're people first. A lot of people want to act like someone's misfortune and someone's struggles are not necessarily our problem, but that's not what makes us human now, does it? Because uh, doing good deeds, even when it's not our concern, is basically what really makes it's like our feature, right? That's what we do, right? We just don't mind our business when it comes to hardships of others, and we help out and we just support each other because that's what makes us the human society, right? But so yeah, unfortunately the world is darkening, is getting colder, and I'm happy to see that at least in some parts of the community, in just a video game community, right? Like all we have in common is our passion for these anime games that sell anime girls. It's a massive heartwarming moment for me personally, and I'm happy, to see this happening. If this is indeed true, it could be not true, but apparently all seems positive, everything seems right. So yeah, apparently it's what's happening. Uh, I don't know. This is I don't know. Bucko is retarded, but this is objectively a good thing. No, look, you may not like Saint, but the fact is, you cannot undermine a good deed when it's being done. Like, don't shit on it. And plus, a good deed, in fact, that all you people could do is critique, but could not follow up on. See, that's just sad because people cannot put their differences aside to actually stand for a good cause. And that's just sad. And I'll be honest with you, low key, kind of pathetic and childish. It's like, really? You can't put your grudge aside like a toddler? You got to keep pouting and keep shitting on the person, even though when we have an opportunity to really come in together as a community. Because I remember saying that shit. And a lot of people are just, all they care about is, oh, no, 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 he's doing that shit for PR and shit. Yeah, what a timing. What a time. It's like, what the fuck? Good is easy to beat with a single mistake. Huh? I hate the player, not a singular cases of good games. What do you mean? I think only gacha games that don't have a CC drama is a fake Grand Order. I mean, Oh, so they're just you guys talking with each other. So I don't want to. All right, great. So yeah, I just wanted to bring this to your attention. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Be seeing you. I just wanted to go over that real quick. All right, let's get into the nitty gritty, chat. Let me say hi to YouTube chat, and let's do this. How do I start this? Hmm. What the fuck is that thumbnail? What the fuck is that title? It's a Skull CJ video. What did you expect? What did you expect, man? uh, CJ's thumbnails as recognizable as Mr. Beast. I know, right? I know. Welcome to the finale of a drama so incel. Even Asmongold subscribed. In today's video, it seems we have a development where Saint Taunt. Sorry, technically it's the finale. Like it's over, but
what? They trying their best, bro. Get off their dicks.
So basically, it's the finale. So basically, it's the finale of the drama, and it ends with Saint Tontas getting his box blown out and enjoyed it after getting doxxed by Gacha Smack. So that's the title, man. That's right. We're off to a great start. And so basically, for those that are unaware, the last finale of what happened is Smack basically just ignoring Saint, because Smack said Saint got nothing. All he's gonna do is keep trying to make something out of nothing, and that's basically what happened. I want to go over this just in case we missed something, because this is the end game, right? This is the end game. This is the finale. We're going to conclude it. We're going to say everything that needs to be said now and hold our peace forever when it comes to this. So let's get into it.
Work, work. Fight me. Fight me.
Oh, man.
I'm retarded?
This is why Rams cost so much. I want you to remember that. This is why Rams cost so much. This is why everything in your computer costs so much now. Right. This is why.
It's about that time of the month, boys. What's good? It's your boy CJ, and today we got to talk about everybody's least favorite cum bucket, and also my son, Saint Tontas. And I'm sorry, guys, that I got to bring you more content regarding this little chipmunk, but the reality of it is, it's pretty damn easy. He serves himself in a silver platter and makes making content extremely, extremely easy, effortless.
We gotta admit that Saint is very farmable. He is incredibly farmable because of the already existing audience that just despises Saint. There's an incentive, and he keeps giving you the food for it. It's crazy.
Roasting him is pretty much a given. With that said, I want to tell you guys what's been going on real quick for those of you that don't know. Saint Tontas decided to go after Gacha Smack and just went crazy. He is a little bit special. He's a little bit dented, and I guess getting absolutely obliterated, annihilated, destroyed, gang-banged bukakied by the entire Gacha space was not enough. He wanted to get penetrated even more, so he has gone after more people. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I got kind of bored. Saint Tontas does not pose a challenge. I come from a background where shit talking is just a given.
So Saint is easy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think Saint is gonna like that one. Yep. All right, there we go. We shine. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I think that's better.
You know, roasting people is a given. And the way Saint Tontas goes about things, not only is it really pathetic, but everything just gets debunked like that. And his audience is the only one that believes him. And at that point, it's like, I don't give a shit about his audience. I do not want his audience. So I'm not trying to...
Well, the audience is basically the one you gotta hold up the shield wall for, because every CC is gonna have an audience that wants to protect, that's gonna attack for them, right? That this happens in basically every big CC's community, really. From what I could tell, Saints community isn't as aggressive as others, from what I could see. Because here's the thing, a lot of them are basically just Wua fans, and they're more likely to swing at you for hating on Wua more than hating on their CC. That's what I noticed, but I could be way off here.
Convince him otherwise. It got really, really pathetic. I destroyed, annihilated, obliterated him.
Saints fan right here. Hey, shouts out to you, my man Ace. Dude, some of these thumbnails, man, I swear to God.
Throughout all my videos. And it gets to a point where it gets really boring to clap back at this dude. But with that said, let's keep you guys up to date. Saint Tontes.
Okay, we clap back when he claps. V, you're actually a bit off. Where am I off? He's where the audience is from too? What do you mean? You mean their country of origin and stuff? Like their culture? Where how am I off? I'm curious. If I'm going the wrong way, let me know. 'Cause, I might be missing something. Now, like which social media platform you're pulling from? Oh, yeah. I hear things are interesting and needs a lot of grain of salt when it comes from Twitter or Reddit. Is what I know. Holy fuck, the way Ocean Rise Saints, you think they're related? Uh, I don't know why Ocean always likes to grandstand through him, but I feel like Ocean just kind of tries to show some nuance when it comes to the man. So yeah. And what the man just said, I'm way off and just vanished into the shadow realm. So anyway, let's continue.
Has been talking shit about a lot of creators. Gacha Smack didn't really want to get involved because getting involved with Saint Tontes is honestly not only boring, but it's tedious because most of us have a life. Whereas
Exactly. And to be very specific, we're in Loserville, and this is already sorry, we're already in Loserville, and this is loser behavior even within Loserville. Imagine that. And basically you're just lowering yourself to a level you have no business lowering yourself into. And so I don't think I want to keep doing that. Which Smack already did. Smack already did by responding and everything, which you kind of have to. Unfortunately, sometimes you are forced to be dragged into that level because if the other side has like a huge audience, you have to stand on business. At that point, like you have to be dropped further into Loserville because it's a business move at that point, sadly. They force your hand basically. But you gotta know when to quit and you gotta know when to stop. And I feel like Smack did it a 3D chess move in how he went about it, where he just showed touching grass, having a good social life, a good functioning life that a lot of people, I'd argue, would strive to want to obtain. So huge shout out to Smack for that one. The audience from Saints, they're not actually just Woo fans. They're just there for the drama and self-elevation. Enthusiasts, 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. I say that all the time. I guess I just didn't mention it in this video, but no, I say that all the time. The fact is, a lot of people in Saints community just use what Saint is selling as a way to grandstand and virtue signal against others in the community. That's basically what they do. Yo, Norzison, how you doing, man? Smack used reality check. It was super effective. I know, critical hit too.
Saint Tontes doesn't. He lives in his closet-sized bedroom and he doesn't do shit. He has no friends, no bitches, no social life, no family, nobody that loves him, bro. No.
How do we know this? Like when CJ, do we know this for a fact? Maybe he meets someone outside of this, etc. Like how the fuck we know? You know what I mean? Like when people say this about someone, I'm like, how the fuck you know? Like they're on the internet. Like we don't know what's going on. Like that's just like you're thinking of what their life could be based on their behavior online, but that's not always the case. Because I'll be honest, I met some pretty toxic motherfuckers online, but they have a decent life outside. They have a decent life. Bro admitted to a viewer he needs friends who are not CCs and has said he doesn't go out. In Saint's defense, I'll have to give him one thing. Having friends now is getting harder and harder. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but getting friends nowadays, that is tough now. Like a good friend, like I'm saying, like not an acquaintance or some shit. That's easy. No, I'm saying like a friend, like you can shoot the shit with. You can plan maybe some projects together and shit. I'll be real, that's harder nowadays. I disagree to a certain extent. Really, I disagree. How? I don't know. This was my experience. I don't know about you guys' experience. I feel like phones have ruined it for everybody. Someone who uploads 8 to 10 times a week, face greasy as fuck, same bedroom setup for years. What do you call someone like that? Socially adept or someone who lives healthy? Think, VXV, think. Okay, so how can I say this? Guys, especially guys, when it comes to, some of that stuff, a lot of guys, because we're dudes, sometimes we don't give a damn. We sometimes we don't give a damn. But if like Pixel Tree said, by the way, how you doing, man? If like Pixel Tree said, Saint admits that he needs IRL friends instead of CC ones, it says that in terms of social life, Saint doesn't have much going on in terms of friends. And I'm just saying, it's not as easy as people might think. Like yes, you can shit on him for that, sure, whatever. You want to grandstand on the man, sure, but it's not as easy nowadays. From my experience as well recently, like looking around, like actually finding friends is getting trickier and trickier because I feel like people always have these people's boundaries have strengthened. People doubt everybody, and a lot of people just want to take advantage of you too, and that's why people have those strong boundaries nowadays because they're afraid that they're going to be taken advantage of too. So like it's this weird clusterfuck, and also that damn phone because people are just why have friends IRL when I could just have them online, right? That's just like why would I do that? And that's basically what I'm saying is a huge detriment to actually obtaining friends IRL. So I'm not necessarily going to shit on it for that because I understand how tricky it is to find that, right? And finding your people is hard, believe it or not, especially nowadays, because everybody wants people that are going to adapt to them instead of them doing the work to adapt to, the heart wants what the heart wants. Because I don't know, friends also like, it's like chemistry. You either vibe or you don't. Getting friends is not hard. Maintaining is hard. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Like you can find acquaintances. Look, do not mistake the term friends with acquaintances. Like acquaintances, like it's easy. I can literally go outside right now, mention to someone, "Hey, did you watch the soccer game last night?" They're like, "Oh shit!" Here we go. We're talking. Easy. But that doesn't mean we're gonna become friends. We're gonna, shoot the shit. We're gonna plan trips and projects together and shit. Like you gotta understand, most friend groups you see are fake as fuck. Like fake ass ninjas and fake ass bitches. You know it, I know it, we all know it. And let's stop pretending that it's not. Now it's tough out here in these streets. I don't know, calling people the R word online just because they go against your opinion is a good move. I'm not saying it's a good move. Look, some people just they say big words online to act tough and shit. And Saint happens to be one of them. So also, what there, I'm Shannon. There we go. I have 4 friends, people I would drop everything for, people who would do the same. Most people are acquaintances from work and such, but true friends are few and far between. Exactly. Exactly. You have 4 of them ninjas, man. Hey, you hold on tight to them boys. Dystopia. Lucky you. I always try to have like a tight knit group of friends, but it always fails because one douchebag just has to ruin it. Like for fuck's sake. And that's what I'm saying too. It's like people just want their circle to revolve around them because most people are narcissistic douchebags. The thing is, Saint has a pretty difficult time maintaining friends, has burned too many bridges at this point. If it's online friends, it's not as valuable as IRL friends. Kind of what we're talking about over here, because finding online friends is easy too. Like, hey guys, I pulled this character. Who pulled this character too? And you can start talking. Also, you need friends that do occasionally disagree with you and have opinions, not a pack of yes men. Exactly. Exactly. What soccer team do you support? None. No, I was doing that. You lost the friends 50-50, V. No, it's not that. It's just look, when you the more people you add into your group of friends, the more, especially with different personalities or with personalities that are, let's just say, aggressive, people are gonna butt heads. They're just gonna butt. It's like, for example, queen bees. Like when you have a group of girls and you have two queen bee type of mentality, they're gonna butt heads because both of them want to be the leaders of the pack. And that's basically what happens. The guys too. Quality over quantity. I learned that the hard way. Oh, 100%. 100%. It's just that for me, it's like the more the merrier. So yeah. Let me see if I missed something. Yeah, I think I'm all caught up. So yeah, all this to say, while Saint, burned bridges with CCs, it's not as valuable as not having friends in your IRL that truly know you for the person that you actually are. Because let's face it, online there's a bit of persona. Like we're like 80 to 90% transparent. I would say 80, and 90 is like for the people IRL, and no one is ever gonna know you 100%. That's just never gonna happen. Nor are you gonna know someone 100%. That's just never gonna happen. There are some things that we always will die with. That's just gonna happen. What's going on in the YouTube chat? Oh, basically, Ocean is there, and people like to beef with Ocean.
Nobody to hang out with. So all he does is wake up, not shower, and go live with his little Gacha stream, and then that's all he does. After that, he just hangs out in his hospital-sized bedroom. He has a little cubicle of a bedroom. He hangs out there all day, beats his
We're man, Saints, the amount of assuming going on against you, man, that's crazy. V dresses up as a maid, and I just can't prove it. Ooh, you might be onto something.
meat, goes to sleep, and rinse and repeat. So when it comes to dealing with him, you got to understand, you're dealing with someone that has no life. They will be making 27 videos about you, live streaming 27 times about you, and act like that's an accomplishment.
Okay, let's think about it for a second. Saint streams for like 4 to 5 hours, right? Let's say 5 hours. We're gonna highball it to 5 hours. So you stream for 5 hours. Then you probably gotta like make sure the editors and everything, right? Like just gonna make, let's say we take like a 2 hours, like social online socializing, right? We're just gonna take 2 hours. It's like a grand total of 7 hours. That's half the day. There's still the second half. So physically, it is impossible for all he does in the day is that. There's other stuff he can be doing. Saint is not spending money because he's investing too, he said in another stream, and doesn't want to buy a lot. Like, yeah, that's smart. That's also something I always assumed that it was happening. Why the fuck would I spend my money on consumer crap instead of just investing my money while there's a well I can draw from? That's just smart business. You gotta add all the glue sniffing hours too, bro, when he's getting up 50 tabs. Oh, that's his glue sniffers. Saint has people that do that for him. So I think people are. Here's the thing, man. If I were Saint, I would let this narrative run, and I would allow people to keep underestimating me when it comes to that, because in the end of the day, this doesn't matter as much. What matters in the end is the results in my IRL, because I can easily end this once and for all by simply deleting accounts, and you're never going to see me again, and I'm having a good life. Go kiss my ass. Feel free. Yeah, you can have your W. If I were Saint, that's probably what I would be doing. Food for thought.
And it gets really boring to have to like clap back at the dude because he just uses the same shit over and over and over again. So basically with Smack,
It keeps working, so sadly, yeah. he will keep doing the same shit.
Smack pretty much called him a bitch. So St. Tontes, in equal fashion, called him a pedophile, because it all evens out, right? He said he's a daughter fucker. For those
Ego won't allow it. He'll wake up from that eventually. I think in his private moments, he can recognize that. I'm pretty sure. Because Saint doesn't strike me as an idiot. John Simons, he actually has an Euler. Yeah, he has Iono feet. Shouts out to that guy. Like, you love him or hate him, the fact is he's a supporter. I'm all for that power of friendship, baby.
I don't know. Gacha Smack has a family and a daughter. So St.
By the way, hold on, let me go back to that.
In equal fashion, called him a pedophile, because it all evens out, right? He said he's a daughter fucker. For those of you that don't know,
that's where Saint, I feel like this was the ultimate negative PR Saint could have ever done. It was right there.
Gacha Smack has a family and a daughter. So St. Tontes, being the cum dumpster that he is, went out of his way to call him a daughter fucker and insinuate that he is into children. And I'll show you guys the clip real quick.
It's good.
A laser sword.
And she would sit on it. And then after that, we would on this chair. Boys, we was talking about Lupa.
With that said, though, I want
Yeah, he was talking about Lupa. I don't know what the hell the editor they were trying to do. It's such a smear campaign. It's so pathetic. It's like, shut up, Saint, for fuck's sake. Just take it back. Saint is the dude. Saint just needs a refund policy. Just refund people for their shit. Like, oh shit, you didn't like this product? All right, I'll take it back. Here, I'll refund you. Apology. There it is. Problem solved. Jesus Christ. He just can't seem to do that. And he keeps doing this doubling down shit and these smear campaigns. It's so bad. It's just damn, like, oh my God. That's just, it looks so bad. Like, you see it. It's actually able to be accountable. He does. It's just that he doesn't do it when it comes to insults and shit for some reason. Because, okay, here's the thing. I feel like he can take accountability when it comes to devs and shit, which is stupid, but character assassination. Oh, no, I insinuated that. Oh, yeah, I said that. What you going to do about it, boy? It's so, how can I put this? What's the term I'm looking for? Childish, immature. Yeah, most definitely immature. Middle school shit. Saint 1. I think we're not seeing the same show, man. Because when we see this show, I don't think Saint is winning here, man. Nope. Saint won when it comes to the Mr. Pokey stuff. Oh yeah, that's a W. Smack, I wouldn't say so. Those are sexual stuff, regardless of whatever the fuck is being said. It is sexual, but it's about Lupa. Yeah, sure. One can say, one can say, Smack shouldn't even be saying that type of humor at all. But that's entertainment. That's why you log in and watch Smack specifically. If you don't like that, just go to another channel. So yeah, Saint won against Pokey. Well, yeah, when you make someone having to copyright strike you unfairly just to finally get to them in Loserville shit, that's a win. Saint 1 said, it's not my responsibility if the information in my gods aren't 100% accurate, to a chatter who pointed out a mistake in one of his God videos once. But isn't that what he complains about all the time? To like virtue signal and grandstand on other guide makers? Dude, the level of hypocrisy, man, it's crazy how people can just be total hypocrites in this shit. The rules are applied only when it benefits me. Mr. Poke's biggest terrorist of all the gacha space? Oh, terrorist is a big word, but yeah, that copyright strike, man, that was bad. Things being sexual in a gacha game is bad since when? Watch the controller Resident Evil case and then tell me gacha games don't show off lewd stuff. I know, right? Like, look, Smack does be making it graphic, sure, I understand. That shit do be uncomfortable at times. But you can just close tab. I'm not gonna virtue signal on the man because I understand where he's coming from. I just close tab. Or I just mute his. I'll be honest. I just mute Smack. I was like, all right, Conk, you're muted, boy. You call me up when this shit's over. And that's it. Walking in directly in a minute, he tried to instantly take down the channel, abusing the system, and failed. I know, right? So that's just like a huge Mr. Poke L. Anyways, continue.
To do a little bit of an expose once again, showing you guys
Saint won in terms of subscriber count after the drama. I think Saint himself admits that subscribers don't matter. What matters is how your videos do and your level of popularity. Because you can have subscribers, but that doesn't necessarily equate to popularity nor success in terms of how well your video do. So, yeah. Don't let this inflate your ego. I have every CC except you essentially muted. Oh, no. How can it not? That's like the biggest compliment you can give a CC, man. Shit. Hey, I deserve a little bit of ego stroking from time to time, man. I do. And the reason why is because I'm being called an unk, I'm being called a grandpa, I'm being called all this shit. If I get a compliment from time to time where I can feel myself, I don't think that's a bad thing to do. Damn. You're still my number one CC, Gramps. You see, there's a compliment, but there's an underhanded slap over there. He's like, yeah, you're my boy there, Gramps. I hate it when you're not streaming. Oh, dude, what? Dude, that's so kind. Oh, hey, Chad, you're gonna get me emotional out here, man. I am getting emotional, shit. Your beard looks amazing. Shouts out to my barber. My boy Joel. That's my boy Joel right there. He knows how to do his thing, man. Yep. Shouts out to my barber. I look at my beard too. I'm like, oh, God damn. My boy Joel does his thing. Just hop on back in SSR, Grant. Dude, I gotta play SSR. I keep forgetting. I'm not even, dude. Like I'm very late. Like I'm barely keeping up with NTE. Going back to like old ones is tough for me right now. Like I don't have that much time. It's quite the debuff, I'll admit. Like I'm trying to find a new place. Like yesterday, I spent all day and so much money just walking around from place to place visiting, and none of them like were to my satisfaction at the end of the day too. And the pricing, Jesus Christ! Like, can we rent's too damn high, Chad? Rent's too damn high. The only messed up thing Smack did was his other vid where he claimed that no children should feel bad about their parents' sacrifices because he generalized a lot of people with that take. But besides that, Smack was pretty justified, not gonna lie. Exactly. Like, there's definitely some Smack L's. We've seen them, and the subscriber count reflected that too. But besides that, like, all in all, when it comes to the whole lewd stuff, I mean, have you watched Tectone? Have you watched even Hex Juice? Ajak, right? Captain Cabinet, like people sexualize, whether it's women or men, they sexualize these gacha units because these are the only type of somewhat human beings that we can sexualize without knowing them, right? So, because you can't just sexualize someone, you can't do that, but you can do it to a fictional character, so that works. Saying a bunch of people being PDF is a weirdo behavior. You think? Have you watched 99% of Gosh CCs? I know, right? Your beard is sexy. Yeah, that's right, Chad. That's right. And we're getting compliments today. Hell yeah. Hey, keep him coming, man. Keep him coming.
Saint Taunters, because out of all the videos that I've done, this was the one video that actually made me feel bad about Saint Taunters. It made me realize how... Oh, shit. CJ failing remorse for Saint? Oh, fuck. CJ has a heart of gold. Sad his existence really is, and how if he was gone, nobody would be sad. Nobody would miss him. And when you really think about it, that's a really sad and pathetic existence. Now,
does Saint not have parents? What? It's such virtue signaling when people act out of pocket over someone making sexual jokes. Jesus, our adults grow up. No, it's a way to like look. Roll your eyes, mute it, close tab. That's what I do. But I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm better than thee or like you're lower than me for saying comments like that. It's like people are just gonna do what they do. Have you ever? Motherfuckers act like they never hung out with the guys, like especially when we were teenagers. They'd be looking at this girl with a fat ass walking by. They'd be like, "Oh shit, man! Look at that! Oh wow, what the fuck? Holy shit! Oh my god!" Right? People are acting like that never happened or that never happens. No, it does. That's what people do. And some people are growing up and maturing is realizing that a lot of adults you see are grown-ass 8th graders in some of their behaviors. Not all of them, not the whole package, but in some of their behaviors. And one of them is that we're sexualizing stuff they see that is too sexy, which makes sense. When you think about it like that, it makes a lot of sense with that piece of context. Sorry.
I'm about to show you guys a clip, and do me a favor. Try not to cringe. Try not to be like, damn, this dude is just pathetic. Like, this is literally the example of a person that's terminally online. Always online. Their entire life revolves around being on their computer, being online and talking to Discord people and talking to people on the internet versus a family man, somebody that goes out, has friends, lives
So basically what he's saying, the chronically online versus the normal everyday man.
life. So watch this clip and let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll meet you guys in a second.
It's safe to say that Gacha Smack has tapped out. He has given up. He has pussied out.
Anyways,
Imagine calling someone that has a life tapping out and pussying out. That's some loser ass shit. That's some loser ass shit, man. Like, I'm out here living life and you're telling me I'm tapping out. Who? Oh, hey, y'all go to the party without me. I gotta keep up this beef. He's about to see me. Yeah, boy. Jesus. I don't support any CC drama, but what Saint says Poke accused him of stuff, then he does the same hypocrite behavior. He needs to learn, fling shit on others, then don't complain getting hit back. Fair. Enjoying life in Chashi Grace equals to he's scared of me. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's this middle school, high school drama bullcrap that people used to do during those days. Because I've seen this before. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this before. There's no way you haven't, especially in school. There's no way you haven't seen this before. Like, people be talking shit. They get left on red at some point because, like, the other side realizes they're stupid. And then to keep talking more shit because they're finally getting the attention from the class, they keep saying, oh, he pussied out. Oh, I punked that ninja. Oh, I did this. I did that. I didn't think we were going to see that again, and yet here we are.
let's check out the view real quick, right? We got this going on over here.
This man Smack eating good.
Yeah, boy.
I know. Wow, look at that sun, man. Man, look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, boy.
Ah, see this view right here. That's life goals. Look at that in the middle. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that, man. That's some life goals there, right there, man. Oh yeah. Oh, we gotta get there, Chad. We gotta get there. Not gonna lie, Saint looked way more happy in those Facebook photos, having an early midlife crisis or something. Hey, Arthur, you might be onto something there, man. Nah, that view is majestic, not gonna lie. Dude, I'm saying, oh my God, look at that. That is beautiful. Yeah. You could have your wife and your kids around you with Smack has and some friends. Oh man, that is... Cheers.
Yeah,
cheers.
Boy.
Oh,
God
yeah, man.
damn it, Bobby.
Can't wait for his response. I'm curious as to see what he's like.
Nothing.
Maybe he's gonna have to address this.
Well, Saint did say maybe he'll gonna have to address it. Like, I'm about to fling a bunch of shit. I'm pretty sure one of them is about to stick. It didn't work. His plan did not work.
Thieves and beggars, never shall we die.
You have just confirmed
Smack seems to be a fun guy to hang out with, man. I want to hang out with this man. This motherfucker fun.
this entire time, Gacha Smack, that this kindness that you're trying to represent, it was just weakness the whole fucking time.
We're gonna get it right when the sun sets. It's gonna be beautiful.
Okay, so Saints kind of went home here. So this kindness you're showing was weakness all the time. I feel like I think it's not just me. I think a lot of people have a lot of shit to say about that particular phrase. Because kind people are notoriously known. Don't fuck with them. Because when you're gonna find them, you're not gonna like what you find. You're not gonna like what you find. God forbid a man be kind. This type, exactly. Thank you for that, King Gene. This exact type of thinking and this exact type of narrative is why people don't even want to be kind anymore, because everybody don't want to be this pussy ass fucking bitch that anybody could just swallow in one bite. Like no one wants to be that. And so this discourages kindness. And what is human society without kindness? Like we go back to what I said earlier in the video. It's like instead of helping out for a good cause, we are instead critiquing Saint for the good deeds he made. I think that was a separate video, actually, the cancer one, right? It's like we have to push for kindness. And I understand the world is colder, the world is darker, the world didn't do you any favors. Like, why should you do any favors? But becoming the solution to the problem is how you go about approaching things, not contributing to the same problem you once complained about, that once hurt you, that made you feel less than, etc. That's what's happening to me. I'm not being treated the best. You think I'm being treated the best? You think I have the best life, like people are doing right by me, people are kind to me, etc. Fuck no. But I do different. Why? Because you have to. You have to be the change you want to see in the world. But shouts out to my chat, though. My chat is kind to me. Weaponizing my fucking kindness. Oh yeah, remember when Saint said that? That shit was funny. Being kind doesn't make you a pussy. What does that? How does that work? Oh, basically, people just need to critique something in you. They just want to win arguments. So like they need to find anything they can somewhat transform into a negative, and they sometimes go for kindness because kindness can be perceived as weakness. Because a lot of people do be kind because they are weak as a defense mechanism so that they can fit in society and hide behind kindness. Because there is fake kindness that exists. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that doesn't exist. Of course it exists. Like where people just pretend to be kind so that they don't get into trouble because they're weak. Of course. It's low T vibes. Dudes think they need to be mean, to be aggressive, to be respected when they think it makes them look more like a man. Exactly. Because being aggressive obviously showcases a show of force that people go, oh, you know what? There's a good chance. And there's also fake aggro too, and fake being mean in a fake way. Just, oh, I'm gonna pretend to be mean and toxic and shit, so that way no one fucks with me. But they're just scared because if anybody fucks with them, they'll just crumble like a castle of cards. So, isn't drama is all about fake kindness? SYK kind. I don't know that. I don't think I'm not familiar with that. To be honest, last season of Gacha Wars was better. This drama right now is just sad. It's like two of my favorite creators beefing. I'm staying sub to both of them though because it's funny. Hey, SFTO, huge shout out to you, my man. Based. The dog with the loudest bark and all that. Kind of. And so, yeah, like as long as we just make sure we understand this sentiment in society, approach it better. Just be kind, but also don't be a bitch. Be kind, just don't be a bitch. There's a fine line between the two. Just because you're kind doesn't necessarily make you a bitch. All right? That's it.
Out here, boy. Lord, have mercy on my soul.
Because Gacha Smack,
Lord have mercy on my soul. Bye.
this is what I've decided to do afterwards, brother. This is what
You think that's what Saint is doing, pretending to be tough? It's worse, actually. Saint is basically just doing this literally for free as a smear campaign. This is like that drama clout incentive, right? It's actually worse. I don't even think he's doing anything like to prove as a person. Like this is just business. This is the business model he's following, and it's not all business models are good because some are destructive. Like it comes at the cost of the community, of the collective all. So like this is basically all for one, right? He's all for wanting this shit. No, we're all for one, but also one for all. So that's very important. So this comes at the cost of everybody, and I don't think that's good. Bitchness model. Legit, maybe if Texton was still here, he would have hosted a civil debate or something like the one between Pokey and Saint. Well, back in the day, but now we have reached a level of immaturity that people just want to have the W, and that's why Tecton like canceled that shit. It's because people just want to win this now. They don't want to reach an understanding where we can all like live in harmony, and that's something I myself made this mistake as well, because that's what I thought at some point people wanted in the end. That like people should be more understanding of Saint, etc. And that way we can live together in harmony. But that's not what people were trying to do. People wanted to put Saint back in his place and like shit on him and like get their W off of him. Like fuck you. We don't give a fuck no more. And that's what I missed. I didn't realize that early enough. But now I do. Legit, Tecton should never come back anymore. I don't think there's any incentive for him to come back again. I think he also was vocal about that. Like, enough is enough. I'll be honest. If I was Tecton, I would not be coming back too. Fuck this. You can't just say you said something just to say it. There's always a motive. Yeah, the motive is, the drama, the views. There's an incentive there, man. You increase your popularity through smearing someone else by putting them down. That's a strategy that works.
What I have decided to do. I am uploading video after video about you, one after another. I've got another one planned out for today.
What is there to understand about someone calling people rapists and PDFs? Basically, what you can understand is that they are in that middle school or high school drama brain rot mode, and you just wake them up from it. You wake them up from it, and it enables them to become a somewhat better person, right? That's what I was trying to encourage, because like Saint has he has we have the materials to make like a well-mannered man out of Saint in terms of online persona. We do. We just got to work with the man. But like you said, like there's like to a lot of people, like that's it. Like there's no coming back from that, and I understand. I do. I just was urging people to like find it in their heart, because like he's not all bad, etc. Like this is why a lot of people thought like I was a Saint Tontas glazer. But that's not the case. Like I was just trying to show the good, and hopefully we can create a space where we're more understanding, and he can work with us like we were working with him, and like we group up once again. And it's kind of like Vegeta. I mean, Vegeta was murdering people and everything, but eventually like he wakes up from that. He realizes the wrong in his doing so, and now he's one of Earth's greatest defenders. Yeah, Tectone already got snaked a lot on the back then. So yeah, if I were him, I'm good. Just not joining back in the game, even though they pay me. There's nothing to be paid too. Like I don't even think they're sponsoring his ass. Finale of the drama. Oh yeah, yes it is. Saint is willing to destroy the space and people's reputation. His self-respect for the bag. It's a business model, but it's nothing to be proud or be respected for. Absolutely, I agree. Do you remember the Dan TDM and KSI Twitter drama? This is the same thing. Saint is losing his shit like KSI and Smack. He's just living his life to put him in ignore. Holy shit, Saint is actually KSI. He's in the thick of it, and everybody knows. Yep. Saint is in the thick of it, chat. We didn't realize that. Regis, that's a clean ass comparison, man. True. True. But aren't you Vegeta? The one thought Saint Glazer into our hero. I don't think I'm Vegeta on this one. What a reference. I forgot about that. I know. Chat, we got to coax Grandpa into making that KSI song his alarm again. Oh, man, you remember that shit? Oh, fuck, dude. I would wake up cursing y'all. I was be like, man, fuck, nah, that's it. I'm starting to get bam. That's it. I'm gonna quit. That's it. Oh man, that was funny. Basically, what happens is like we had a sub goal, and if we reached it, chat can pick my alarm that I wake up to every morning, and I had like the thick of it. Thick of it is ironically better than the World Cup song 100%. Didn't we have the Shakira one back in the day? That was good. If it's this one, I don't know. Y'all are right to hold him accountable and appreciate y'all for it. You most of all, V, I'm sub to you now, dude. Like, you're being fair more than any other CC, dude. I appreciate you, man. That's what I try to do. Unfortunately, it creates more friction than support. But I'm glad to see, like, at least people like you can see the value in what I'm trying to do. I really appreciate it. But like, unfortunately, we are more rewarded for picking one side completely, 100%, instead of trying to be nuanced and trying to point out the good in each side and the bad in each side. So unfortunately, that's tough. But someone's got to do it, and that's going to be us. 2026 World Cup song is the worst song ever created. They made one. I got to listen to it then.
Today's release, that is going to be happening. That's going to be the 5th one, and this is going to make it the 6th. I will be farming you.
We going to a yacht. We going to the Waves yacht and Salon yacht.
Every Twitch stream this week, every stream on YouTube and Twitch too, and Kick, they've all been about you.
What are you supposed to do with that? You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's cooked. Chat, we in this motherfucker like Jack Sparrow.
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie. I personally felt bad while I was making that edit, bro.
This level of secondhand embarrassment is definitely there.
Like, I was looking at that shit and I'm like, damn, he's getting obliterated. I am just...
AFK! AFK! Like, how do you lose when a motherfucker's AFK? Like, Smack is out here farming AFK. He's aura farming AFK, bro. How the fuck do you lose to a motherfucker that's AFK, man? Jesus Christ. Hey, that cannot be me losing, getting cooked by someone who's AFK is crazy. Bro, losing to an AFK turret. Yeah, it's like losing to the minions and the goddamn turret. Like he's just like Saint is literally just walking there getting farmed. Like he's throwing. What are you doing, man?
Destroying this man's whole career, whole life without even being on the clip. Bro, Smack is out there living life on vacation in a beautiful area with his family. And Saint Tontus is crammed up in his closet-sized bedroom, crashing out, talking about, I dropped 6 videos on you. I've done all these streams. Acknowledge me. That's what he's doing, bro. He's literally that one chick from Fairly Odd Parents talking about, tell me I'm pretty. Bro, Saint Tontus is an absolute clown show, brother. And that's what people see him as. He's literally out here slutting himself out to the internet. Spread eagle. He's literally the Bunny Blue of the gacha space. Whether you're a content creator, whether you're a simple player, whether you're someone on the internet, we're all looking at Saint Tontus like, damn, this motherfucker.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm getting secondhand embarrassment for Saint right now.
We're looking at him with like, bro, disgust in our eyes. We're kind of feeling bad at this point because this
Yeah, I'm starting to feel kind of bad. I'll be real. I am.
is just an absolute basement dweller. He is the prime example of what
He's definitely starting to exhibit that type of behavior, which people can definitely. I see why people can assume so. So, yeah, it's not necessarily the case because we don't have necessarily confirmation, but it just might be considering some of the behaviors we see.
being terminally online looks like. And right now, I actually have to go out and do some purchases. I got to go to the grocery store, buy some food so my beautiful girl can cook me some great meals.
All
So I'm
right.
going to put a pause right here, and I'll meet you guys back when I get back from the show, and we're going to continue shitting on St. Tontus. I'll see you guys in a second. Yo, Chad, I'm at the store, and they got St. Tontus fingers here. They also got his
I was wondering why would he keep that in the edit. Okay, now it makes sense why he kept that in the edit.
favorite food. All right, guys, just got back from the store. Let's keep on cooking.
You know, he do be making fun of my physical characteristics at this point in time. Oh my god. Yeah.
Hey, yo, holy Giga Chad. Giga Chad, man. Giga Chad. Hey, yo, Smack, what the hell, boy? He got to put us on game. Oh, yeah. He got to put us on game, Chad. Mm-hmm. That boy's strong.
I wouldn't be out here talking about nobody's physical characteristics when, bro, you look like some motherfucker out of Lord of the Rings.
Okay, is this CJ's edit or it's Saint responding to this? Was edited, the orc face was supposed to be that. Okay, so this is a CJ editing this.
Straight up, like, you look like you got summoned by Saruman.
God damn, look at that. Hey, yo, Smack. Goddamn, bro, you gotta give us we need some of that, we need some of that coaching, man. We need some of that coaching. We need this big buff lead shit right now. We'll say Del Tectone is right. Smack needs to shave his head. Join the ball side. Join the ball side.
On. What are we doing here? Work. Chieftain! For the Horde!
Yo, I gotta share this with y'all, bro. Me and my boy was up last night, you know, having some old fashions, watching some anime, talking shit.
All right.
And it was the funniest shit ever, bro. I was talking about how, like gamers in particular, don't upkeep their appearances. Motherfuckers ain't got no fade. It's the norm. And my boy said the funniest shit ever, bro. He was like, yeah, I get what you're saying. They look like they dropped common loot. I was like, no, not the common.
Oh, fuck. You know those like monsters. It's like the hilly churls. It's just like, oh my god.
Common loot, bro.
Yeah, that's
Dropping the
vile.
right loot, bro. They're not dropping the purple and the gold, bro. That's insane.
Bro, you know what's crazy? This undeveloped fetus is out here talking about appearances.
So we just went from common loot to undeveloped feet. Dude, what? These boys need to chill.
Like, bro, Saint Tontas, let's be honest. You look like a burnt egg roll. You ugly as shit. You look like what's at the bottom of a fried.
Here's one thing we can get out from this chat. Don't fuck with the internet. Because the internet will fuck with you and you typically are not gonna win. They're gonna paint you in the craziest light, man. I never thought his face could do this. I never thought Saint's face could do this. And yet here we are. Yo, what up, Frieza? Appreciate the follow, man.
Rice pot, bro. You ugly motherfucker. That's just the truth. You gotta take
Well, okay, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, so I don't know about that.
it, bro. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do about it. Your fingers look like Vienna sausage. Your face is
I didn't want to comment about his hands, but I guess we're going there, huh?
chopped, bro. It looks like you got hit with a frying pan, dog. Your eyes are spread apart and you look cross-eyed.
I'm trying to remain as respectful as possible. I'm trying not to laugh.
It looks like you're looking in both directions at the same time, bro. Like, what's going on there, bro? Let's keep it a stack, bro. You got little hands. Your hands look like toddlers. Put them up on the screen. Yo, shit looks...
Didn't Smack call him T-Rex, Tontas, or something? Now that shit was crazy.
small, bro. You got little feet, bro. You're 3'5" and 48 years old.
Come on, V, it's a little funny. I'm saying I'm trying not to laugh because I know it's funny. I'm trying to be respectful out here, man. Fuck.
Stop trying to attack people on the way they look, because at the end of the day, it don't matter how we look. In our worst day, bro, I could wake up fresh out of bed, bro, straight up dookie eyes, bro, crust in my eyes, breath smelling like your mama teeth, bro, and I'll be out here looking better than you regardless.
Okay, I'm dookie-eyed and everything. That's me. That's me right now. Because I just woke up and I just went directly to stream. I washed my face, brushed my teeth, and I just started streaming. So, from a scale of 1 to 10, Chad, how good do I look? How good do I look, Chad? Am I looking good now? Am I looking, you know? I still got to shave, though. I'll be honest. I still got to shave. 7? You gave me a 7 out of 10? Oh, hell no. I'm finna start banning motherfuckers. I don't like these low-hanging fruit, but Skull CJ making it funny anyway. I know, right? I know. Shit. Hey, appreciate you, Chad. All right, so at least in the looks department, we should be good. We're fine, Chad. We're fine. You're looking good, buddy. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much, Chad.
And that applies to literally anybody in the gacha space, bro. You're the value version of most other CCs, bro. You always shitting on Tuhu. You're the value pack version of...
Dude, being called 3 who? Where the fuck did this come from? Dude, being called 3 who? Oh my god. Oh, that was, I think that was peak Smack Cook. I don't think I've ever heard that much of a cook from Smack ever since the 3 who. Like being called 3 who or 2 who 1.5 was, man, that shit was crazy. I remember laughing so hard out in the streets, man. People were looking at me funny. That's how bad I was laughing.
Tuhu, bro. Understand that. You ugly as shit. You got a face only your mama could love. So what you mean you talking shit to Smack? And you know what's crazy?
You have a face only your mama can love. I'll be real, man. I think I'm gonna have to start watching CJ videos like with a notepad. I need some of these lines. I need to up my arsenal in talking shit. Not look maxing enough. Yo, we need to put Saint on looks maxing. That can solve his issue. Yeah. Just put him on looks maxing. Problem solved. Use the hammer. Use the hammer. That's it. You just use the hammer. And yeah. The R word is enough for Saint, not gonna lie. Oh.
Your biggest attack towards Smack's appearance is his teeth. Did you know that he can...
Saint X clavicular collab. shit. Hey, minus the drugs. Minus the drugs. Let's just stick to the hammer.
Get that fixed relatively easy. What you gonna do about your chopped face?
I want you to remember this is why our shit in the computer costs so much. Yes, for crazy ass shit like this. Jesus Christ, what the fuck am I looking at?
What you gonna do about the fact that you're 3'5" and 48 years old, bro? You can't get that fixed, my boy. You're gonna be short as shit, bro. You understand that, little bro?
See, these are necessarily not insults, but they become insults when you make it that attacking people's physical appearance is a thing. So, for all my short kings out there, be proud. This is not necessarily an insult. Just make sure you behave properly, or and don't throw rocks in that particular area because it can easily turn against you.
Bro, like you are literally a little bro. Like you want, bro. Like if I stood up, bro. If I stood up, I literally gotta look down at you, bro. Like I gotta look down at you to talk to you. You understand? You're the literal little bro in the gotcha space. Stop it, Saint, bro. You have no dignity, no self-respect.
Yeah, it's starting to definitely look like that. Like getting the bag is literally coming at the cost of dignity and self-respect. I love what CJ just said here. Like he just hit a huge nail here in the head. To be fair, Cap is out of Saint's league. She can lose the fat and obtain the face, but Saint can never obtain the looks. I think there's hope for anybody, man. I think if he really puts his mind into it. I mean, at some point, like the old pictures, I think Saint was good looking, man. I don't know, like it feels like the Neo Saint is like the one we could critique the most in terms of appearances. But I feel like back in the day, like you see those doxed pictures and shit. I don't know about you, but I think Saint looked pretty decent.
Now understand what you mean that you got free drinks at certain bars.
Jesus Christ.
Bro. You was getting passed around. You was getting just passed around in between everybody, bro. Because you are the literal definition of the gotcha space cum dumpster.
How could he?
Yo, you know what's crazy, Saint? At the end of the day, you're just sitting there beating your meat to John Seaman post on Twitter. Meanwhile, Gotcha Smack and the rest of us are just living life. You can go ahead and hate on Smack as much as you want.
Yeah, I'll be honest, man. I'm just looking for a new place to live, man. I've just been debuffed by that, man. And figuring out some personal shit. I'll be real.
But at the end of the day, homie is just out here living life with all of his friends, all of his people. Who do you got? No one likes you. No one stands up for you. No one in the entirety of the gotcha space has said one positive thing about you. Nobody understands.
Well, I kind of did, but I've been called a glazer and have been attacked for that. So tough.
That. So, hey, if at the end of the day you find some sort of comfort in your best,
just for being nuanced, by the way, like that's just nuance, and I feel like there's some good attributes that doesn't necessarily, excuse everything, but I just like it's good to point out, like it's nuance.
Buddy John Seaman and the rest of your whack ass Discord community and followers, by all means, enjoy that, because that's all you got. You soft pussy inbred, no bitch getting, no friend having, ugly 3'5", cross-eyed looking.
Bro, zoom this shit.
Appreciate y'all for watching. If you did enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Work. Fight me. Fight me.
Yo, this nigga CJ need more subs, Chad. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This
He does.
funny, bro.
He does. I mean, didn't CJ literally start a whole? Yeah, he started a whole new channel dedicated to Saint. He started a whole new channel, man. That's wild, bro. That is wild. And so yeah, I guess when it comes to the finale, I think for the normal individual, Smack takes the W. Is the end game, and Smack just Thanos snapped. Let's just say Saint's aura, because farming aura while you're AFK and just letting someone keep making mistakes, self-sabotaging themselves is crazy fucking work. Now, of course, for the Chronically Online, a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, Smack lost. Oh, so what happened, little boy? You just ducked out and shit. which I'll be honest, that type of commentary and thinking should be revisited. If you're thinking like that, I highly suggest you just come back to your senses and realize that unfortunately you are like a small minority in a very comfortable bubble that just you keep spamming on so that you can keep feeling a bit better about yourself because you're afraid of the greater broader world and having to adapt and find your place in it and maybe develop enough maturity to be able to live with others and respect others opinions that may differ from yours, etc. Right? Like stop hiding behind this chronically online bullshit and actually go out there, touch grass, and do better. You gotta do better because before you realize it, life will pass by you, and the more you keep holding on to this as a coping mechanism, the worse you make things for yourself. So like, the sooner you wake up from this, the sooner you drop this type of mindset, the better. And because ultimately, Saint has like an incentive for this, which is he's getting a bag. You are literally doing this for free, self sabotaging yourself literally for free. So yeah, food for thought there. And for anybody that's gonna see that, you can either try and maybe help them see the light. If you see people like that, help them see the light. Or I'll be real with you, just leave their ass on red. You can just leave if you don't feel like just leave their ass on red. But do not participate in the same shit or like trying to cook them and shit. I feel like it's not necessarily that's like adding fuel to the fire instead of trying to create a better space for everybody in the community. So this is food for thought. Napping, good night, chat. Hey, check out shop package. So yeah, is there anything else, chat? He have 2 days left before the vacation. He went silent. You can't be real. What do you mean? Did I say something crazy? Bro, Saint looks like a deflated ball sack. Jesus, Jesus Christ. Smack can't fight back after declaring to continue rebutting. No, I don't think he will. The fact that Smack didn't even make his own stuff into separate videos just to and just kept the takedown in his streams, that alone shows Saint was never going to be a match. The aura, even with 10 different videos. Exactly, exactly. Like that's just like I think this is like ultimate level of cook. Yo, chat. Type one if you think you've ever seen this bad of a cook in drama history. Because I've been around the internet. I think this is by far the ultimate aura farming drama cook I've ever fucking seen. Like being AFK and having this level of cooking is nuts. Is nuts. Like you got people like CJ doing God's work for you. Like it is nuts, man. Yeah, you need to wrap it up like the show is overextended, dog. No, it is. It is. This is the finale. Like we're just all we did now is basically just leave the final type of commentary where if people get confused as to who they think won, because you're gonna hear some people say it's Saints. Now you know why people are gonna say it's Saints, and when you hear a lot of people say it's Smack, you know why. The normal folk are gonna say Smack wins easily, 100%, and the chronically online are gonna say Saint won because, maturely speaking, they never graduated middle school. So I would, and once again, like I'm just encouraging that hopefully we can actually be a voice of reason, try to help people out of that hole they're digging themselves into. Hopefully, just be a little wake up call. You don't have to be a hero, but like you just hey, wake up, wake up. That's good. Will there be a season 10? Oh, I have no idea. But yeah, not since Dan TDM versus KSI. Yeah, and Saint, for the love of God, don't be KSI. Don't be KSI for fuck's sake. So anyway, I don't think Saint is actually doing that. I feel like people have moved on. Even he moved on. His chronically online audience, the chronically online one, and not because I feel like Saint has like a mix of type of audience. The chronically online one is satisfied they think he won, and the others are like, you know what? I still think the guy provides some value and entertainment for me. I was watching, but in my eyes, yeah, you just got cooked, bro. But I don't necessarily give a shit about that. So yeah, I think that's basically what happened. And yeah, food for thought. I feel like this was quite an interesting situation for us to observe how people go about behaving and how we as individuals should approach certain situations, etc. There's a lot to be had from here. So yeah, that's why I really wanted to cover this. And it's a bit of a prelude to a video I really want to make about the post game. Because the end game, we had Infinity War, it's over. We're now in the end game. It's now finally over. Apparently there's post game. And I do want to talk about that. So see you on the next one. Baby. All right, let me look around. I just need to pull up a tweet real quick. It's important. Ugh. Oh, where is it? 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 Yo, chat, where's the tweet that you know what, shouldn't be on my profile. I don't tweet too much, so there it is. I was looking for this one. View post activity. All right, there it is. The post-traumatic part? Yeah, kind of. Man, I can't type today. Dude, you've been beefing with everybody in chat. You've been beefing. I'm pretty sure your fingers are tired. They're like, man, enough. CJ is not that guy though. He tried to defend Pokey for the copyright strike on Saint in the discussion with Tectone, completely making a fool out of himself. See, that's the thing. Everybody at some point lost the plot and just wanted the W regardless of any morals. Like people were ignoring the summoning conditions and just wanted that W. It's like, no, not everything is just bad. Like not everything Saint does is bad. Not everything against him is good. Like some things are unfair. So it's like, here's the thing, man. Like even CJ, when it comes to me, like people were trying to clown on me. He understood where I was, and he still ran with that sentiment. It's like at some point, it's like, dude, what the fuck are we even doing? There's zero incentive to respond when you have already proven your point. Anyone who can understand this is just a retard in general. Saikuno drama in a way was filled with aura too. Even when if he was a cheating fuckboy, everyone involved somehow shot themselves in the foot and turned out only worse than him. That's the thing, man. Sometimes your ops will literally do your work for you. Like what's the thing they said? Never stop your opponent from making a mistake. Always let them make mistakes, because that just helps you in the long run. So yeah. Let's see. You just drink some water. Let me upload some stuff real quick. All right. I say hi to YouTube chat. I do want to go over the post game. We're gonna go over the post game, and we're finally putting this behind us once and for all. Yo, Muse, how you doing, man? How you been? What's up? So the drama is finally behind us, or so I thought. But it seems like we have, like in One for All. I don't know if you guys watched My Hero Academia, but like when All Might lost One for All, there was like the embers, the residue of One for All. And basically what we have now is the residue of the drama, the embers past the war. We're now looking at the battlefield, and we see the remaining embers and some of the broken swords around that are still getting picked up, maybe preparing for another fight. I do want to go over some of the sentiment that I'm seeing a bit in the community that has been once again triggered by I wouldn't call it being triggered by him. I would say is enforced because of, well, it's against Saints, of course. Like if there's one thing that rallies the community strong to go against someone, it's Saint. You know what? I'm not. I don't feel like I was. I don't feel like that was a good train of thought. I'm not satisfied. There's been a development right now within the drama, the residue of the drama, the last embers. When you look at the battlefield and the Infinity War is over, we had the end game, right? And now there's the post game where we're just looking at the embers, the remaining flames and smolders in the battlefield. And it's been reignited by the craziest source ever. And it turns out to be Wuthering Waves official Twitter itself. Wuthering Waves official Twitter itself, it reignited a little bit of drama. Well, not necessarily reignited the drama, like the drama is technically over, but people are clowning on this, like they're reminiscing on this. And let's just say people immediately use this to once again clown on Saint Tontas. Now, is this deserved? I would argue yes, of course. I mean, he behaves this type of way, and a lot of people feel like it is deserved for them to behave the same way he does. If you don't like what you see, stop doing what you're doing, right? That's totally fair. However, my concern and why I'm making this video is let's just make sure we don't end up becoming the same problem we're trying to fight against. Because this is what Saint does. All right? Like when we see this happen, Saint will immediately start reigniting and reviving that sentiment to clown on that person again and not let them, escape some of the critiques they might have had in that particular situation, right? And let's be honest here. Do we really want to become like that? Like we're trying to create like a more gamer friendly consumer versus developer type of community, or not necessarily versus developer, like working with developers. So like the more tight knit the community is, the more our voices are strong. Therefore, the devs listen. Therefore, the devs gives us better qualities of life and better products. That's basically the whole point. Saint always wants to have the last laugh. Yeah, well, that's not going to be the case here, obviously, because if we go over to this tweet right here, which was made by the official Wuthering Waves, you scroll down and immediately you notice someone tagging Saint Tontas himself. And so are you going to call Kuro Games delusional now for showing him? So basically, it's just he's immediately being called out right here. And a huge shouts out to DJ Kim, David Johnson Kim. A huge shout out to him. He's basically the guy that made the blindfolded run. It was so good, in fact, that Wuthering Waves official Twitter reposted it. And huge shout out to Wuthering Waves official Twitter too, because I feel like, here's the thing, the Zani drama is by far the best drama I've ever seen in the gacha space, period. The way it brought the community together and it brought players together and just trying to be sweaty ass gamers and being rewarded for being sweaty ass gamers, I feel like it's something has been lost to time. And it reminds me of like a day of people just really wanted to focus more on the gaming aspect more than the personality aspect when it comes to their gaming spaces. That has changed since, of course, but back then that's what used to be the case. And huge shout out to everybody that I would say, you know what, I might go down as like this might be me once again giving the Saint Tontas glazer type of vibes to people, but I gotta say, shouts out to Saint for making this happen, because Saint made this happen. Like, love him or hate him, he made this happen, and it came at the cost of his let's just say reputation. But man, I feel like this was one of the best dramas I've seen. It brought a lot of folks together. I'll be honest, I kind of tried to get Zani's weapon of like an early 30 or 40. I just couldn't get it. I really wanted to like do a run with Zani, like learn Zani, like that level of hype, that level of presence in the community really ignited something in me, and I too wanted to participate in that. And I feel like that's where, that's why being in the community is a good thing. It creates these sparks, this excitement about certain things that you otherwise would not have if it wasn't for you existing in that particular space. So huge shout out, and I feel like it was a positive. Huge shout out to the community and everybody involved. Really, credit to both sides. Yeah, that was funny as fuck. Exactly. Like, this was just amazing. It'll be a big move if Saint actually admits his fault on this one. If Saint actually takes accountability, that'll be a +1. It's like I said in the end game video, Saint will never take accountability about something that is a character assassinating, right? He'll take account. For example, like NTE. He critiqued immediately NTE. The devs responded, and he was like, "I was wrong. Whoops. Thank God." So yeah, when it comes to character assassinations, though, it goes back to that middle school, high school bullshit of yeah, I said it, so what you gonna do about it? Because maintaining that always creates more drama, which is the environment that Saint thrives in. Which, if you think about it, is smart in terms of the incentive of wanting more drama, as in getting more bag and relevancy. Depends on how you look at it in terms of relevancy, but comes at the cost of your reputation and when it comes to certain people and certain parts of the community, which I would argue is the majority. We're not the loudest, but there's a lot of us. So yeah, I also want to go over this because my fear is, well, people becoming exactly what Saint is, because letting things die down and actually focusing on the positive should be what we should be doing right now when it comes to this. That doesn't seem to be the case, because if I go to the quote retweets here, and like we've seen in one of the first replies, you see Saint being tagged. You see here, this is like, holy shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on and why this is turned off, but no effing way, even the devs is lashing that certain clown immediately. This is like huge upvote. We have Ryuku Sensei. Of course, Ryuku Sensei is gonna make this. I mean, why not? Of course. Oh wow, looks like this dog shit video got recognized by Kuro. Absolute W. Congrats. So yeah, it's a little backhanded, backhanded slap there. We got the man of the hour himself, also quote retweeting. Huge shout out to him. And of course, CJ is not gonna miss that shit. Absolute cinema. Shout out to DJ Kane. Great job, bro, and congrats on being featured. But he had S2 Shorekeeper. We all know little gremlin that could never. One look at the comments. I would like to take credit for starting a shitstorm against the clown so big that Kuro itself acknowledged it by posting this video. So we have someone taking credit for themselves, etc. And so yeah, another comment, DJ Kim. Meanwhile, I don't know what that is, but I think we can all know what this mean. Know what this was in spite of Saint makes this 10 times funnier. Wait, what? Know that this was in spite of Saint makes this 10 times funnier. So people are assuming that Wuthering Waves official Twitter did this for Saint. Like, we have two who commenting about three who. Yo, cocksucker. Look who got a shout out from Muwa and who didn't, little bitch. And also, I've also seen this video, which kind of like prompted me into wanting to talk about this. Kuro Games gave at Saint Tontas the middle finger, LMAO. And it's, I think this is a new Saint Tontas Hey channel, right? We have a new one in town, Cole Septa, Isaiah. I don't know where that's from, but she shouts out to you, my man. And this shit, goddamn, this is like 8,500 views. This is crazy. You gotta understand and realize, like, when you look at this, the fact is, Saint Tontas is literally making channels right now in this space. He is literally making channels. That is crazy work. And basically what I wanted to go over is definitely the sentiment that's happening right now, where there's now a clear incentive of to keep going against this one person that, although I understand that it is deserved, the broader question to ask is this good for the space as a whole? Because now we are literally transforming into the very thing he does, right? Everybody's doing the exact same shit he does. And while, once again, it is fair to do it against him, I feel like there comes a time like this where we got to leave bygones be bygones and focus on how big the event itself was for the community and brought everybody together as a whole, more than actually focusing on clowning on someone because they always clown on others. This level of immature, childish bullcrap, in my opinion, is what's being a detriment to the space. And isn't that what y'all were complaining about that Saint does? This is what people complain about, right? This is what people complain about. So what happened? We are literally transforming into the very thing we despise and we dislike. So when did we lose the plot? What the fuck is going on? And so yeah, he's a gacha local ready to get farmed. Oh my god, what's this? What the fuck is this? Oh my god. But Saint self-inserts himself through every big CC. Small channels don't have that influence. No, what I'm talking about is the fact that we're still pushing Saints hate despite so we're focusing on just the negative aspect of what that event was. The event was people came in together as sweaty ass gamers and did sweaty ass gamer shit. That's some cool stuff. Especially in a time where streamers and content creators are rewarded for their personality more so than their skills in video games, like back in the day. Back in the day, that used to be the opposite, but now it's all about personality, right? It's all about drama, it's all about beef, etc., etc. It's all about personality. And so, yeah, it's not necessarily the case for everybody, of course, but for the majority, the numbers don't lie. It's true we hate what Saint does, but it's funny when he gets mad when others do it to him. But did he get mad about this? Did he respond to this? I don't think he did, because I'm pretty sure I would have heard. Did he respond to this? Because I'm pretty sure people would cook him for even responding. Like, the best move Saints can make when it comes to this is just leave it on red. It's true we hate what Saint does, but it's funny when he gets... sorry, I saw that one. When the Gacha CCs admit it, Saint is a net positive since so much people get rewarded for hating on him. They're making it to a point where he is content. No, I don't think it's the same V. Saint will clown on people unprovoked. People are only responding because his self-involvement. So I have no problem with people clowning on him. They're doing it in response. If he was quiet, there's nothing. Well, hold on. This one, the Zani one, is unprovoked. This is over. That's what I'm trying to talk about. This is over. It's over. But we, the community, is the one reigniting that. Saint is becoming an alive Charlie Kirk. I don't know what the hell was happening with Charlie Kirk, so I don't know that one. Think of it this way. No one would have showed up if Saint hosted the tournament to do Zani Lears, but this got everyone to try it out. I know, right? Drama sells, man. Drama sells. So that's what I'm trying to say. The fact is, instead of focusing on the positive of what this, how this brings the community together, we are instead focusing on, oh, let's just clown on Saint some more. What? Isn't that the same shit y'all complain about? Isn't that the same shit Saint does? So all of a sudden, you know what? I'm just not going to say it. In case this keeps happening again and again, I'll say it. But for now, I'm just not going to say it. So you know what? While we at it, I do want to go over what people are saying here. I do. So let's just watch this real quick, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely. What the fuck is this?
That's an AI pick.
Another thing.
Is there anybody in the gacha space having AI videos made from them as much as Saint? Question is, CSGO case is technically the first ever gacha mechanic in the game. I think Saint assumes his reputation is built on wins and always being right. So if he admits wrong, his integrity will fall. For some people online, yes. Because like this is the problem with people online. There's all types of people watching you, and you have to choose who to cater to. So he chooses to cater to those that, let's just say, the chronically online, middle school mentality having part of the audience. The memification of Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk got clowned so much when he died. I don't know why that happened. Besides Trump, Epstein, and Diddy, I don't know who getting more edits. He caters to the retard maxers. You might be onto something.
I wanted to look at. This is funny as fuck. I'm already laughing. But look at this shit. Wuthering Waves posted this guy clearing TOA with Zani blindfolded. If you didn't know, if you are not in the loop, Poketontas made like, I don't know how many videos shitting.
I'll be honest, man. I'll be honest. This is people projecting their wants through Wuthering Waves official Twitter's behavior. That's right, I said it. Yeah, you are. 1,000,000%. This, to me, for the uninitiated, this is a cool feat. This is a feat. This is like an awesome gamer moment. Bro could clear content with a washed up unit blindfolded. This is just a net positive, even in the sense of how people view old units. It gives value to old units. It's like you can always be a good gamer in this game, right? And you'll be rewarded for it. That's how I think what the sentiment behind this tweet is. But now we're instead transforming it into Saint. I'll be real, man. I'll be real. That's some of that, you know. We just want to clown on the guy. You know what I mean? Were you making the point that conflicts begets conflict, that the community really instead just not do what Saint does and just act more civil instead of stooping to his level? Okay, what do you think this is? What do you think is happening right now with this tweet right here? What do you think is happening right now? I understand. That doesn't mean I don't understand. But I feel like if all the quote retweets, even from CCs and everybody basically, is just, you know, okay, shouts out to Amanda Rishel, for example, and himself as well. Like, thanks for featuring me. He says, thanks for featuring me. The GGZ came recognized. And it's just like the most upvoted ones are Saint won't like this. Saint just being tagged. How about you call Kuro delusional now and shit, right? It's like, what the fuck are we doing over here? What the fuck are we doing? No, this is a cool gamer moment. You're not wrong, but people hate Twitter, hate Saints more than they love Woowa. Well, yeah, but this isn't behavior we should applaud. I get it. It's a little hilarious, sure, but it's just petty and immature as fuck. Like, are we just gonna sit here and pretend this isn't petty and immature? Seriously. Isn't this some Saint Tontassing right here? This is what Saint Tontass does. Y'all are doing exactly what you complain about. I see your points, but these people really don't give a fuck. It's funny as fuck, though. Look, I'm not saying it can't be funny. I'm just saying let's not make this much of a big deal out of it, because now what's happening is obviously people are going to keep running with the sentiment of hating Saint because there is now, once again, an incentive to do that. We're now just going to keep focusing on clowning on one person that is deserved, sure, but should not be the point of what we're trying to do in this space. Like, because we're trying to keep focusing on devs, we're all together, we're saying give us this to make these video games better. That should be the main focus here. And I feel like that's getting lost in the sauce for individual gain, and that's just sad. I mean, Saint started it all, so isn't it like poetic that ends with him? And with how Saint behaves, it's poison with poison. Saint himself ruined himself. So you think because someone nuked you, you should necessarily nuke him back? We nuked them back, so now we're just going to keep pressing the nuke button again and again? Look, I might get nuked, but if there's a way to beat them without nuking them, I'm going to go with that way. I don't have to stoop down to your level, and I can still win. Kind of like what Smack did. Did you see how Smack went ahead with with Saint? Smack didn't go down that low. He AFK'd and literally won AFK. There's just any interpretation, if anything. I thought the Zani drama was very lighthearted and the right kind of drama to have. My man Woods, thank you very much for that. I agree with you 1,000,000%. We just need a 7 out of 10 min to finish this up or something like that, and just remove Saint the negative salt of it. I'm not sure that would do it, actually. The broader point is that we shouldn't stoop to Saint's level. I'm sure everyone can agree with this. Thank you, Jake. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Like, at this point, poking fun at Saint for this, when this instead should be a celebration to a gamer moment that even Woowa is trying to broadcast, to show that with enough skill and with enough dedication to this game, you can use what is considered a washed up team to beat content blindfolded. This is just a massive W, period. This is a massive W, period. It's beautiful for the game. But the fact is that we're just perpetuating the Saint Chantas hate sentiment only proves Saint right in the sense of Saint derangement syndrome. It does. It proves Saint right. Like, when I look at this, I go, okay, maybe there's some of that Saint derangement syndrome going on. Wow, people really hate your ass. People are really can't stop thinking about you. Food for thought. Food for thought.
On Zani, saying it's the most dog shit unit in the game, saying that it cannot clear the TOA. And every time people cleared with Zani, he would find an excuse. For example, if you did a clear...
That was just pathetic. You guys remember that? Oh, he got an S2 shorekeeper. Oh, he got this going on. By the way, shouldn't fucking what's that called? NTE enables you to disable constellations. Shouldn't Wuwa do that too? What the hell happened? We should get that.
With Zani, he would say, "Oh, but you used quick swap. You cannot do that. No, no, no." People then cleared without using quick swap, and then the excuse was, "Oh no, you used the premium team. No, 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 you cannot do that." Then people cleared it without using the premium team, and bro was like, "Oh, that's not fair. You're tryharding. You're sweating. And you cleared it with like only 10."
What Saint was trying to say, once again, since we're going back to that, what he was trying to say is it's not casual friendly, which Zani is not, because even in peak Zani days, I still couldn't clear with Zani. So yeah, that says a lot in how complicated Zani is. But that's kind of the point of Zani, as in it's a character that rewards investment and skill expression in the game. So can we organize ends both contingency contract, low star operators max, risk clear for Saint to shit on? What the fuck is that?
10 seconds to spare. Then this guy posted a video clearing it.
Captain Cabinet took 2 days to barely clear one. That's what I'm talking about. Like for the casual, not that sweaty, it's tricky. It's tricky. So therefore, we would not recommend Zani. But Wuwa, as in the company, can use this as a promotion to better sell product. Think, community, think. That's what Wuwa, the official Twitter, is doing. They don't give a fuck about clowning on Saint Tontas. They don't give a damn.
Blindfolded, by the way. Blindfolded, no parry, no dodge, no nothing.
Kuro always wins. Oh, yeah, I mean, we're all in its category, so... Like, V, you see Saint's dishonest argument, how could the community not throw pot shots? I'm not saying this isn't understandable. Of course it is, 100%. If I had this much animosity against Saints, I'd probably be doing the same shit too. But everybody was... Okay, I guess I gotta say a bit of it. Everybody was grandstanding on Saints for Saints, you know, behaving in the way he does, all right? Because Saint, you know, behaves, his mannerisms are definitely poor as fuck. But now we're doing the same thing too. So when did we lose the plot? Because we already lost the plot at some point. A lot of the CCs that were going against him, they only wanted the W. Anybody that isn't critical of Saint is just either a glazer or scared of him or whatever the fuck. And people couldn't even be brought together to sit down for a talk where they can just leave it all behind because everybody just wants their W, like grown-ass middle schoolers. So when did that happen? When did the sentiment shift to literal Saint Tontassing, for lack of a better word? Like everybody be Saint Tontassing out here. Saint Regiment Syndrome has been a reality for a while now. The problem is, see, Potter, thank you for that. This thing right here gives Saint more power, surprisingly. What people think now they're cooking him, they're clowning on him, the reality is, y'all apparently can't stop talking about the man, which is exactly what the man wants. Because, think about it. Saint wants to keep being the talk of the town. He thrives in when there's negativity thrown at him. Stop doing that. Obviously, he can't do it in this one because, well, there's not much wiggle room for Saint here. Like, he's caught like in between a rock and a hard place. So at least we have that going on. That's why I'm saying this is me being concerned for the future and not what's happening exactly right now, right? This is like, once again, I'm seeing signs that we have symptoms of a disease right here, and I have to call it out. Saint is Gacha's Beetlejuice. Yeah, it just keeps the cycle going, which is good for him. That's what I'm saying. It was funny because Saint lost a tournament against Sweetly, even when it was not allowed to train. Yes, Saint broke the rules to win, but he lost anyway. Look, so do you think people will stop if Saint takes accountability? No. If things keep going the way they are, no. Saints could literally get baptized in 4K. People will still say this shit. People will still say this shit. Type 1 if you agree with me, chat. Type 2 if you disagree. Because I think that's it. Saints is at a point of no return. People have found a sentiment people want to lash out to. And most importantly, there's an incentive to keep on hating Saints. There's an incentive. There's a literal incentive, bro. Where's the new channel? I gotta find the new channel. There it is.
Work, work.
Wait, I thought like he was gonna post it here. He posted it in the old channel. What the fuck? So anyway, just to showcase that obviously there's a bit of an incentive to just keep focusing on Saints, right? Like you just keep focusing on him, and it just fucking works. So sadly, that's literally what Saint does, and it's quite dangerous. It's quite dangerous to perpetuate this type of I guess I'd call it business model because it comes at the cost. Free money glitch? Oh, 100%. Dude, you cannot understand, and I cannot undermine the power of temptation I had when everything was going on to just clown on Saint as well. Dude, that was the stance I took was just bad business. Like, it's literally bad business. I could have propulsed my online presence and my relevancy so far high. It's crazy. But the reason why I didn't do that, because I understand in the long run, that's just not, first of all, that's not who I am. And second of all, in the long run, I don't think I'll be happy with that. Because the audience I'm going to garner through that is just something that isn't in tune with who I am and what I try to do in the future. So, no. This happened to have shared the same issues, and of course, perpetrators see themselves as victims of many. I hate when that happens, by the way. It's like, stop being slick. It's better to make original content rather than be like Saints. Look, you can fight fire with fire. Sure. But comes a point, there's like critical moments, like this one, for example, where instead of keeping the fire up, you want to show why you are the better person. Because everybody was morally grandstanding and virtue signaling on Saints as like they are the better people. When obviously, when presented with the same opportunity as Saints, well, guess what's happening? Well, look what's happening. So what happened? So what the fuck's going on? So, like I said this before, by the way. I'm not defending Saints once again. Disclaimer! I'm not defending Saints or anything like that. I don't give a fuck. But what I'm trying to say is I will keep calling out shit behavior in the space. I said this before, and I'll say it again. A lot of people behave a certain way because they are not presented with opportunities that could, where there is no incentive for them to behave in a particular way. But if presented with the incentive, they will behave in that particular way. And what's sad is the incentive here is literally just a small upvotes in like a goddamn tweet. At least this guy's making a video and is like, there's the bigger incentive here, sure. But these guys are literally just over here subtweeting. Like, Jesus Christ, that's your incentive? You're willing to sell and keep up the fire up just for a bunch of fucking upvotes. V Saint dropped the new vid. History repeats itself. NTE hate. No. You're kidding me. You're joking. Asmongold ruined NTE? What the fuck? Asmongold? What the fuck is going on? Asmongold? What the hell? To be honest, at this point, Saint is scrapping the bottom of the barrel to get drama for his audience now. It's what we're saying, Firefly. How you been, man? It's what we're saying. Is the fact is, uh, Saint thrives in that particular environment, and keeping that environment alive is good for Saint's bottom line. So now he's attacking Asmongold. He's fucked now. You really think Asmongold's gonna respond to this? You're out of your mind.
And he cleared it. Poketontas here went mad.
Do you play Enfield? I used to. I can't anymore. I'm barely keeping up with just Wuthering Waves. Like I'm not much of a gacha gamer, it seems.
He was like, bro, can't you see that he has S2 Shorekeeper? You can't make this shit up. Bro was like, oh, he cleared blindfolded, but he has S2 Shorekeeper. That's his excuse. What the fuck? And after all that, guys, after all...
That's why he was glazing into you when shitting on Arknights Enfield. I think that's just a clickbait. I'll be honest, like thinking about it, we can watch it later, but I just clickbait like it's so fucking obvious.
That after sucking Skuro cock for so long.
I think this is a huge W that Kuro Games praised the shit out of the blindfold challenge. My man Hive, thank you. That's what I'm saying. This is a huge W for the player to developer relationship. Like actually Kuro acknowledging the sweaty ass gamers, and this is an opportunity for people to do crazier runs. Like you can clear content with your feet or something. I don't know. There's so much you can do, for fuck's sake.
After sucking Kuro's cock for so long, after protecting this
We out here farming upvotes on Twitter, man. God damn it.
multi-billion dollar company for so long, they post this. Basically a giant middle finger for Saint.
It's not! It's not! For fuck's sake! It is not! What do you mean? Oh my god! It's not about Saints! It's literally a smart business move! Fuck! They don't give a fuck! You think Woowa, a billion-dollar company, is over here fanning flames for drama, bro? Jesus Christ! What? What are we doing? When did we become Saint Tontas? When? Y'all are Saint Tontassing out here. You're becoming the very thing you complain about. Damn. I'm finna crash out, bro. This is wild.
Fucking tontas. Shit on ZZZ once, he got cooked. Shit on Woowa multiple times. Also cooked as many times. Yeah, every time he tried to shit on something, he gets cooked. If you didn't know, as the Shorekeeper is more powerful than heavy.
Yeah, Saint Tontas, I don't know what it is. He always keeps attacking on magic cylinders. Like the opponent, like the community has like a continuous trap card of magic cylinder. Like it just stays on the field, and every time he attacks, it gets redirected on him. It's crazy.
Eyes. I see. Maybe he doesn't see, but I see. He couldn't see it because he's blindfolded. Yeah, leave my multi-billion dollar company alone, bro. But anyway, let's look at some comments from like people on here. So are you going to call Kuro Games delusional now for showing him? I don't understand people's Saint won't like it. What? Bro.
We just saw all these, I think. If he keeps going over that.
Cooking. Crash out. Hashtag clown tone. By the hypergriff side, he's getting cooked by the Hora side. He's getting cooked by everyone, bro.
Oh yeah, he made enemies of everybody. That's for damn sure. Like ain't no one. Type 1, if you ever seen a CC being as controversial in the gacha space as Saint Tontas. Type 2, if obviously, you know. Because I feel like even Tectone never reached this level of controversy. I mean, I think Saint is number 1. I think nothing beats Saint. Like, Tech was controversial, but not to this degree. Like, people would hate him for Robin, but typically the people that came after Tech would typically make fools out of themselves. You know what I mean? It's like the Robin stuff. You guys remember the Robin drama? Like it was, let's be real, like that was like an easy Tectone aura farm. Like But this is just wild.
What the fuck is going on? Imagine being clowned on by the company you simp for. Yep.
This is why our Rams and shit cost so much, man. This is why. This is why it does. So yeah, I just wanted to go over that real quick, man. I think what is happening right now is as 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 it is well deserved for Saint, I guess. The fact is, we are becoming the very thing we are complaining about, and I want to just just make sure you don't stay in line. All right, just stay in line. Just make sure we don't become the very thing we were out here trying to fight against. All right, just make sure we do that. That's just basically it, man. Have a close audience of same-headed trash talkers. Sadly, Tectone knew where the retard line was and stayed away from it. Saint drives past that thing for fun. I think you're onto something there, Pixel Tree. Tectone was just blunt and perhaps contagious, while Saint is just a massive contrarian, really. I like that. Did it send twice or something? My Twitter is bugging. My Twitch is bugging. Sorry. All right, hold on. Let's see here. Read without road, he makes leaps of assumptions based on evidence that presented to him. He doesn't just say, yes, I think SSL devs are retarded because Dawei choked on chicken one day and nearly dies. What the fuck? So anyway, Ayo chat, what do you guys think about this sentiment I'm presenting? Type 1 if you agree that the community is taking this the wrong way. Type 2 if you think this is the proper way to go about it. And type 3 if you think there just need to be a little bit of both. Because a little bit of both would be nice. But I'm not seeing the sentiment I'm talking about as much. Because when you look around, it's just a bunch of people looking for upvotes. And that's just the most popular thing. And when it's the most popular thing to do, unfortunately, well, tough. Here's, for example, this should be upvoted. What you need full premium teams to clear, and he's flexing with like solo clearing with Karthathi and Amieth, for example, right? And yeah, you'll notice that here it is. Somebody tags Saint again, upvote. So like people like, see, here's the thing, man. Y'all say you don't like drama, but god damn it, the numbers don't lie. A lot of y'all are lying. Some of y'all want to virtue signal, oh, it's just drama, it's just drama. Y'all virtue signaling. But the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. Just food for thought, man. Food for thought. I don't know if it was middle tower. I think it was left tower in that tweet. It doesn't matter. All we're saying is GG's. Like that gamer shit. But that's the thing. People don't care about that gamer shit as much anymore. It's all about personality nowadays. We had a good opportunity to revive some of that gamer sentiment, that gamer drive, that fire. But you can see, like, unfortunately, that's just dead to the times. The times now are beef, drama, virtue signaling, putting down others as you climb on top of them sentiment. That's basically what's people typically like to push for. At least on this one, it's like putting back the bully in their place, which is cool, all things considered. Like, hey, sorry, Saint. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't give us much toys and much tools to see otherwise. But the fact is, we're now entering a critical moment where we're becoming the very thing we despise, and that's just dangerous. I was tuned out of the whole thing. I'm barely catching up. And that's good. Me too, man. Me too. I mean, the CJ video is like out for like 6 days. I think that I had this up for God knows how long now. It's been a day ago. So like, yeah, I just took my time, bro. Like I'm good. I'm looking for a place to live and shit, man. I want to change places and stuff. It's yeah, I think we all have more important things going on in our lives right now. I'm also taking care of a lot of personal shit. I have a lot of personal shit to deal with, so I'd say people don't care about both sides drama farming because it's not just about that. Also, the constant lies and tribalism being pushed about various games he talks about. Yeah, it's like people wanted to put him back in his place, of course. That's what we're saying. He definitely has the space to promote more people to be like Saint. We're gonna need clarifications there, man, because Saint is two things. People now also start beating dead horses with their reposts. Yo, Swootsy, thank you. People are literally beating dead horses like Saint does. Y'all are literally beating the dead horse. Something Saint is known to do. That's why I keep saying, oh, shit. People are literally Saint Tassing this shit. And by Saint Tassing, I mean beating the dead horse. Just, there's the clarification. I think there's some clarification is needed there. So, yeah, the Genshin and ZZ communities are the worst. Not necessarily. I think even the WoW community is going a little too crazy, in my opinion. I mean, have you seen what's happening right now with the anniversary? People are kurobotting the fuck out of shit. Tooth for tooth. Well, to be fair, Saint doesn't think he's dead. I don't think Saint. We need to bring him like the final reports. Like, yeah, they're dead, bro. Like this is the heartbeats. They're zero. Brain waves are gone. Yeah, they're dead, man. I don't know what you're doing there, bro. Horse ain't dead though. I mean, at least behaviorally. Okay, is Saint quiet? Is Saint attacking people? No. Is Saint quiet? Yes. That's it. That's it. Y'all want him to grovel on the ground and shit. All right, that's what he does. Relax. Like that's it. We won. It's over. He's quiet. We're all quiet. We're enjoying our games. We're gonna complain about the anniversary. We're gonna complain about the qualities of life implementation. We're gonna talk about NTE. There's stuff going on. We're gonna start looking into future releases. There's a lot going on. Let's just do that. NTE community is now under attack. How the fuck are the NTE community under attack? Oh, by the way, we should do an NTE stream where you guys can teach me the game and shit. Because, well, you know, Grandpa, I picked the girl, the lolly, and I hope that's good because I look at Pridwin and in the tier list they said like she's a support, and I think you always want to get the support from the standard banner, so I just picked that one. I have a question. Why does he hate ZZ so much? I don't know, man. You gotta ask him. And so, yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the community is starting to, unfortunately, become the very thing they have dreaded? Maybe Saint Tontas have ruined the gacha community unbeknownst to us. Maybe there's some damage, that there's some disease happening right now in the space that people cannot seem to recognize as they are behaving in a particular fashion. So just a small call out here. This is not a Saint defense video or anything like that. This is just a man voicing his concern about certain behaviors happening in the space right now that may or may not lead to an even more toxic and bad space. So yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be seeing you. You can select another standard unit. We got another selector today. Oh yeah, true. So yeah, chat, I would love to hang out some more, but I gotta run to work. Yes, I'm working on a Sunday. Tough. And yeah, maybe history NTE repeats itself. I don't think so. I don't think people are willing to just badmouth NTE just yet. I feel like the game is still rather new. We haven't reached post game, so tough. WV for being unbiased. Hey man, look, I'm pretty sure I'm about to get shit for this one too. But at this point, hey, I'll show you, Chad. Oh, goddamn, baby, what the hell, baby? Also, I'm very curious about this one. You know, hold on. Let me take a peek.
I played the game, and the story was annoying me so much that I actually just went to bed early.
That's me. Yeah, I'm sorry. See, this is the difference between streamers that take on sponsor deals, like sponsor deals for a game.
We're back to this, aren't we? We're back to this. We're back. We're doing the same shit yet again. Fuck.
And Gacha Smack. Asmin will take on the sponsor deal.
We'll talk about this tomorrow. That's an easy farm. We'll just talk about this tomorrow. So we're still doing that. I guess we're gonna talk about it again. Hey, chat. That y'all know. Oh shit. We got a super chat, man. That thank you very much. My boy Firefly, thank you so much, man. I haven't had these in a long time, bro. Thank you very much. I feel like he's scrapping the under the barrel to get content to his channel. Smacks air stop engaging after he spoke peace. W Unk Smack bring back Old Saint. Dude, bring back Old Saint. Bring back Old Saint now. Fuck. Asmund compared it to Wuwa. I guess we're gonna see. I guess we're gonna see. I'll try to spam as much NTE as possible to catch up with what they're gonna talk about, and then give my take as well. And then we can make a video of this, of course. What was Old Saint like? Oh, very intellectual, well spoken. He got an edge to him, of course. Like, you know, if you come at him with drama and shit, like he'll cook it. He was a lot like Smack, actually, believe it or not. He was a lot like Smack back in the day, but he allowed the internet brain rot shit to really get in his head. So unfortunately, we lost him to just that. GG Rumor, appreciate the follow, man. So yeah, chat. You know me, and I know y'all. Like I can keep yapping here all day. Like I truly enjoy my time with you. But I gotta run. I gotta go to work. Like I gotta get dressed and everything. So that's why I have my alarm ring and everything, man. So yeah, we'll be posting the videos on YouTube as well. So be on the lookout for those. And I'll try to cover this with you guys as soon as possible. Probably tomorrow, but tough. I gotta play a lot of NTE to catch up. But anyway, I'll let you guys know. Feel free to join my Discord to stay up to date and when I go live and shit like that. So yeah. Follow the tweet, YouTube stream. If you would just please like the videos, I'd really appreciate it. Liking the videos are very important now. Like if you see a YouTube video post, etc., like sometimes you can just go in, drop a like, leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? Watch for a bit. It really helps us out a lot. I did notice not a lot of people click the like button on my videos for some reason. I know there's a bunch of dislikes, of course, but like the like button helps us tremendously. So like if you would just please just do that. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. And yeah, much love. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. You know what? I'll be here tomorrow for sure. See you, chat. See you.